side. Such a wonderful way. All right. All right. All right. I queued up the stream. Welcome back, stream. Welcome back,
Yes, sir.
YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome back. All right.
Type shit.
We finna get into it. We might have a special guest appearing later. Who knows? We still not sure, but
Special.
yeah.
Special is a it's a drag.
I guess. I guessed. All right, we got a guest showing up, but
Very, very, very interesting character.
God. All right, let me get up. Let me get up into what the topics we finna get up into this. Let me go ahead and share my screen and show. All right, can you see it or is it tripping? That shit looks like
Yeah,
it.
I see it.
Okay, you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bet. All right, so right here we have
Thousand people who have acted with us in the way they have acted.
People who would turn from the flotilla, right?
I will tell you.
yeah. This is a flotilla. This is one of the activists
Thankfully, with the good
in the
passports, we are
flotilla.
represented by good diplomats, good countries, and yet they treat us the way they treated. So it only lets us imagine what they do to Palestinians. The way they treated us is they prevented us from having medicine for those who needed medicine. They only gave us water after 32 hours, drinkable water.
This is basically them talking about how they're getting treated, and they also talked about how they treated Greta Thunberg. They dragged her.
Yeah, I heard she was assaulted.
They
Yeah.
dragged little Greta by her hair before her eyes, beat her, and forced her to kiss the Israeli flag. They did everything imaginable to her as a warning to others. Yeah. So
That's crazy.
we're seeing torture, bro. Like full on torture. They torture. It's crazy because
They are, bro.
the only
These
the
people
only
think
good
they're
news we got from this is that while Israel was detaining all the flotilla activists, um the Palestinians were able to get some food. They were able to fish and get some food
Yeah,
off
they
the
were able to
shore.
fish.
And I was like,
That's crazy.
that's like the
I
only
got I
good
got
news to
Greta's
come out of
interview.
this. All right.
I got Greta's interview. I think I could pull it up for you. You want to see that? Cause, bro, inhumane.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and pull that up. Let me see.
Hold
Like,
up,
nah, for real,
trying to find it.
that's insane, bro. I saw some people in the comments being like, "Damn, they weren't even able to fish." Yeah,
Yeah, they been stopping them from fishing and stuff like that. It's crazy.
this is literally a starvation tactic. This is like
Yeah, they're nah, they're evil for that, bro. Like,
this is evil, bro. Like
oh
dead ass. Like I had this thought earlier, like the other day, and like when it comes to like evil, like villains in media, you'd really be like, okay, these people are like dead ass evil. Like no one can compare to this. But when you place like these niggas in like the real world, half these villains in the media can't even compare to the evil niggas in the real life, bro. You think about that,
yeah,
bro?
no, bro. Like,
You think of someone like
no, even like
Madara Uchiha, and you were to put that nigga in our U.S. government, that nigga wouldn't even be. That nigga wouldn't even touch top 10 most evil niggas in our government, bro.
that, bro. Like, I'm trying to see if I can find the right one because, bro, there's a one when she just came back.
You get Griffith from Berserk, bro. You put him in our U.S. government, that nigga won't even touch top 5 most evil niggas in our government, bro.
You think,
That nigga get his power
bro?
stripping away, bro, by the demons, cause they'll realize he a fraud, bro. They be like, nah, you not even really evil, bro. These niggas right here, nah, they're evil, bro. You not even
Look at
evil
this.
like that. Alright, bet.
Look at this twin.
detained for any length of time?
Yeah, I'm very worried about them. We heard many different messages um, pointing towards that they would not make it easy. And there were troubles with being able to see lawyers. So I'm very much calling for their immediate release and calling for everyone who can to mobilize to their governments and other ways to demand their immediate release.
We've been told that people were forced to sign papers in which they recognized they'd entered the country illegally. Did that happen for you?
I did not recognize that I entered the country legally. I made it very clear in my testimony that we were kidnapped on international waters and brought there against our own will into Israel.
Greta Thunberg is, I quote, a young angry woman. She needs anger management sessions.
Anger management. I think she has to go to an anger management class. That's my primary recommendation for her.
Well, I think the world needs a lot of more young angry women, to be honest, especially with everything going on.
Yeah, that's all. Twin.
It's facts.
Twin.
Yeah.
He has the nerve. He has the nerve, bro. After he's been funding this war, he's been giving them power.
Mhm.
He has the nerve. And she looked like she was roughed up a little bit. I don't know. You see, like her hair and all that. I don't know if it could be true or not, but she does look a little bit roughed up.
That shit's insane, bro. That shit's actually insane.
Saying
I'm telling you right now, bro.
anger man.
Telling you right now, bro. Half the fucking
Bro,
half the villains in media, bro, can't even touch these niggas, bro.
I don't even think Blackbeard is even like.
No, not even, bro. Cause at least they got some redeemable qualities about them, bro. They have something redeemable, bro. These niggas ain't got no redeemable qualities, bro. At all, bro.
That's crazy, bro. And you know the sad thing is too, bro. Like before we know it, bro, if we just sit back and let it happen, bro,
Yeah.
Gaza is going to be completely wiped out, and Israel's going to smooch in and take that land. And
Yeah.
once other countries see Israel do that, countries that have problems with other country are going to attempt to do the same thing because we as the world sit back and just let it happen.
Yeah, bro.
So it sets precedents for every other country to do that. So if North Korea gets tired of South Korea now, they can just do that, or you feel me?
The only thing to stop it is our government needs to act, and seeing how no government is acting, bro. Tell us exactly what side of history they want to be on, bro. Tell us exactly who they siding with and what their ideologies is. Because
my thing is, it's like, why ain't the world like more like active about this? I've heard Russia, like Putin, say like he's gonna come after Israel, whatever. But like, you realize if you do that, you enter a war with America because we're so like entwined with Israel for some reason.
that's exactly the reason why.
So nobody really wants to like step in because they're so scared. If we would just cut funding from them and just let the world handle them, then you feel me?
But that shit. I feel like that's the exact reason why no one wants to fucking do anything, because the U.S. is intertwined with Israel so much that they don't want to. They don't want to mess with us, or at least our government.
And I think they set it up that way so that we have such a close tie with them. And they know if we take away support from them, the rest of the world's going to turn against them.
Of course.
The thing is when is the rest of the world going to turn against us? That's going to be the big takeaway. Because there's only so much the world can take seeing this. Like, every other country I know is against this except us.
Yeah. Actually.
And it's getting so blatant. Like, it's getting so blatant to us, too.
We've become a joke to the rest of the world, bro. This whole administration has become a joke, bro.
Literally, bro, like, they're calling us Israel, like, puppet.
Yeah, I mean, we are, bro. We are.
They're literally calling us Israel puppet, like, all around the world. Like, I've talked to a few of, like, my my cousins out of state or whatever, like out of like the U.S. and they're like, "Yo, bro, I don't know what's going on in y'all country," and I'm like, "I don't know either, bro." And they're like, "Yeah, bro, y'all getting called like Israel puppets." I'm like, "What?"
We are, bro. We're in their hands. We're in their hands. But share some more some worse news, I guess. That's the only way I can describe it. I mean,
Hmm.
we ain't got no good news. You ain't getting no good news. So some worse news. All right, so
Where would the
apparently
misery stop, man?
apparently the White House just announced that the construction of Trump's 200 million golden ballroom will continue during the government shutdown while American soldiers go without pay.
What? The
Here's Donald
gold room is more important.
Here's Donald Trump saying the president should always get the blame if there's a government shutdown because the problem starts from the top and the leader is the problem.
Yeah, I seen him say that too.
There's also
Yeah, I
a
seen it.
photo of the day before where like none of the Republicans showed up to the party or to the like negotiation table. What do you
Hey,
think
look
that
at this. Look
says?
at this.
What do you think that says for our country, bro? Why do you think they not? Why do you think they didn't show up?
They don't care about the people. They only care about themselves. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Plain simple. They don't care about us. They care about themselves. Every time, like every top paying person in there, bro. Every top executive, everybody in there, bro. They're getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Other people have to go through this shutdown not getting paid. You feel me? They don't care. They
It's actually true, bro. I really think
I mean, look.
I am almost certain. Like I'd say I'm 80, I'm gonna say 85, I'd say I'm 95% certain that the Republican Party wants to start a civil war. I think this government shutdown is like was all a part of their plan. I think this was all a part of their plan from the get-go. Right? They knew that the government was gonna get shut down, and
Actually, I think they wanted it to be shut down
that's what I'm
so that
saying.
it'll create more tension,
I think they
and then they
wanted
can
this, bro. I think they 100% wanted
look.
this.
They use that boy, Kirk, as a martyr, bro. They use him as a martyr to fuel up MAGA.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got them hanging people from trees and a whole bunch of crap, bro. Like, you feel me? Like they're inciting war. This is what they want.
Mm-hmm.
They're ripping apart the Latinos and Hispanic families. Like, this is what they want. They want every race attacking each other,
All right, let me ask
and
you a
they want.
question. Do you think we'll go into civil war?
We might, bro. Like I said, we're in stagflation right now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We're not seeing the impact of the terrorists. We're not seeing the impact of all of these things that were put in place to harm us. I don't know who signed this off, but we're not seeing the effects yet.
Mm-hmm.
Come near January or so, when prices are rising at a tremendous rate, and when the next cycle of like foreign goods have to come in, we're gonna be cooked.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be cooked, bro. I work in warehouse, bro. I know how this shit goes. There's so many delays on things. There's so many delays on a whole bunch of other stuff, bro. Right now, Walmart is slowly increasing their prices. You know, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get real crazy for us to even purchase stuff.
I
And
think,
before
yeah.
we know,
Go ahead.
before we know it, like the billionaires, they're gonna die off with their money and pass it down to their kids, and we're gonna keep having this same system over and over and over until we do something. Like I said, we as the consumer, we as the laborer, we as the people who have the purchasing power, all right, we have the power to purchase, all right.
Mm-hmm.
We're the people in charge of this. We give them power. They got rich off of us,
Mm-hmm.
so we got to know how to spend our money. We gotta start just like what we did with Disney. You feel me? We gotta start boycotting. We gotta stop funneling, giving these people money. Pull
Mm-hmm.
your stocks, bro. Pull all your stocks. Pull them shits, bro. Especially for people you don't mess with, bro. Don't invest into their stocks. Let it crash. You feel me? This is
Yeah.
how we get them, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think a civil war. I already made a video about this. I think a civil war is inevitable at this point. I think it's going to happen. It's just when, and I think it is going to look way different than how the Republican Party is picturing it right now. I think what Trump and them want to do is they want to start a civil war so they can basically, you know, find a loophole around the two-term presidency so they can set up more terms for Trump to be elected or make up a authoritarian government and have a
You
one
say that.
dictator power. But
You heard what he said about the going for another term, right? He's like,
yeah, he got the
We're
Trump
in war.
2028 hats. Like he got the Trump 28 hats out. Like he's going for a third term. Like, it's not even
Thing is,
about
like,
if, it's about
he's
when.
doing it right in front of our face.
He's
doing it right
literally
in front of
showing
our
it. He's showing it to us, bro. So we know what he's on and we know what he's trying to do. But
That's
I think
unconstitutional. Why aren't we doing something?
I think the Civil War is gonna look different because they're thinking it's gonna be North versus South, Republican Party
No,
versus
it's
Democrat Party.
gonna be
I'm letting
rich
you know
versus
right now,
poor.
bro. The people are gonna go for the government. They're not going for other people. They're going for the head, bro. They're gonna be going for the presidency, the president, bro. Like it's gonna be a class civil war, not like a race civil war. Now there are gonna definitely be
Yeah.
MAGA heads who are gonna believe it's a race civil war. They're gonna be going out trying to kill fucking black people, marginalized people, because they think that's what the civil war is gonna be about. But every other smart, educated person is gonna know what's really up and what's really going on. They're not gonna be sitting back and doing this shit. And I have a prediction that if we do go into a civil war, it's not just gonna be the U.S. going into a civil war. It's gonna be a
Bro.
global civil war. Like it's gonna happen
This is
globally.
what he does.
Let me
This
finish.
is what he does.
Let me finish my
My
thought.
bad.
It's gonna be a global civil war because right now, this shit's happening everywhere, bro. And the Britain, they have a fascist party rising up. They have far right racist people getting radicalized. In Japan, they have the Sensido party rising, nationalist party,
Yeah.
far right party. They have this shit in Australia. They have this shit across the globe. And if they see the U.S. go to war, civil war, and they see us overthrow our government like Nepal did, that's a domino effect, bro. That's a domino effect. That shit ain't gonna happen just in the U.S. That shit gonna happen in Britain. That shit's gonna happen in Australia. That shit's gonna happen in Japan. That shit's gonna happen everywhere. That's my prediction of.
Look at Africa. Africa now is trying to form like one government or something like that. I don't know too much information about it, but they're trying to form one government and all of that, and they're basically pulling their resources from Europe and causing a bunch of problems.
Yeah, and I think
It's gonna be super bad.
And I think with how the handling of this Greta Thunberg situation is going on, where like the Swedish government isn't doing anything about it, Italy's government ain't doing nothing about it. All this is really doing is growing more disdain from the people. The people are seeing their government just sitting back and allowing this tragedy to happen. The longer they sit back and do nothing, the closer they're going to get to like upsetting their people, upsetting the balance. Closer those people are going to get until actually wanting freedom for themselves and freedom from these like governments that don't care about its people. It's going to push them left. It's going to push them way more left. And it's just only a matter of time. So only a matter of time.
What you gotta realize, bro, with the orange hair dude, because people don't realize this guy is a maestro. He makes a bunch of noise to distract you from what's actually going on. Look, I got something to share you. Like, this was going on underneath our nose the whole time while we're just worrying about other stuff. Like, he's gonna cause chaos, so like you don't get to see.
Well, we've got some breaking news. Donald Trump just lost in court again. And once again, he has lost to E. Jean Carroll. As you will recall, E. Jean Carroll sued Trump for sexual assault and defamation. Not once, but twice. And Trump lost not once, but twice. And now he's lost a third time because he's lost the appeal. Let me read a little of an article for you. A federal appeals court panel on Monday upheld a jury's verdict finding President-elect Trump liable for sexually abusing advice columnist E. Jean Carroll and ordering him to pay $5 million. A 3-judge panel on the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit concluded Trump did not sufficiently show any claimed errors affected his rights or warranted a new trial. Quote, on review for abuse of discretion, we conclude that Mr. Trump has not demonstrated that the district court erred in any of the challenged rulings. The New York jury found Trump liable last year for sexually abusing Carol in a Manhattan department store dressing room in the mid-90s. What a freaking scumbag. And defaming her by denying her story when she came forward during Trump's first presidency. In a separate case, a jury ordered Trump to pay $83.3 million in defamation charges for continuing to deny her story. That
All that is going on, and he's saying Greta Thunberg needs anger management. You need sexual management counseling, dude. That's what you need. You have the
Facts.
nerve to tell people what they need, bro. Causing so much distraction. We see all of this, bro. He thinks he's just making noise to where we don't see this, bro. And let's get into like the Super Bowl stuff, bro. Bad
Oh
Bunny.
yeah, you're right. Great segment. Let me pull up what I got on there.
Because he's trying to distract us with nonsense. And I got something too. I got something over here too. I'm finna load it
I want
up,
to show
but-
this.
Yeah, you can get your.
So Kristi Noem announced she'll have ICE agents at the Super Bowl to round up illegal speaking Puerto Rican during the Bad Bunny halftime. You know how
Word.
ridiculous this is, bro? Speaking
Speaking Puerto Rican.
illegals, my nigga. If you're Puerto
If you speak
Rican,
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rico is a part of the United States, bro. They are
Yeah,
citizens.
what did they?
Those people are American citizens, and they're talking about they're gonna fucking
Look at this.
round them up.
Look at this skit. Look at this skit I got, bro. Look at this skit I got. I'm finna share this whole to you, bro. Cause like, bro, I heard this too, and I was like, what?
In Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. He playing with us at this point. That shit, that's disrespectful, bro. You think we stupid? Donald Trump said he spoke to the president of Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. He playing with us at this point.
I spoke to the
What you think?
president of Puerto Rico.
Ain't that him?
Bro, speaking to himself in third person now, like, bro, what?
Things are stupid.
Bro, this shit is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even really listen to Bad Bunny. I'm not a Bad Bunny fan. He did have that one
Bang.
song that came out recently. That shit was a banger. I'm not
That's
gonna
what I
lie.
see.
That shit was a
I'm
banger.
going
ain't gonna
home
lie.
with that shit was a banger. I'm not gonna lie. It's a
But-
banger. I'm not gonna.
Do I want him to be at the halftime show? Nigga, yes. I would love to see it, bro. The fact that MAGA and Trump fans and Trump are all coming out saying that they don't want to have this halftime show. They want some country
I
shit.
want to see it.
Man,
Who's listening to that?
this gonna make it better because last year when Kendrick performed, I remember them niggas was heated. They was heated, bro.
And then
That was-
Rihanna performed before that, and they were heated
They
too.
was so mad. They was so mad. So I'm like, hey, do it again for the second time. I want to see it.
Bro. And these guys saying that how like, oh, you speaking Puerto Rican or whatever. Like, bro, it's Spanish.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. Puerto Rican.
What are they talking about, bro?
These
Blatant
niggas is-
racism.
These niggas is just straight up like, they're just dumb, bro. Like they're really just stupid. Like I don't know what to say anymore to it, bro. And it's so crazy because if you're a stupid person, you realize you're dumb. Like when I get in a conversation with someone who's way more smarter than me, I'm not going into that conversation thinking I'm going to be right. I'm going into that conversation thinking I'm going to be 90% wrong. These niggas get in the conversation and think they're going to be 90%, not even 90. They think they're going to be 100% right, even though they know they're stupider than the person. They realize that they're so dumb that they have to break it down to common sense just to have any talking point on it. You're dumb, bro.
Look, I know why they act like that. I could peel in the mind of them. They think they have no like. They think America is their culture instead of realizing that they came from Europe. All right, and they stripped away their Irish, their Nordic, their Italian, their Spanish, their French culture. They just stripped it away. That's their culture that they stripped away just to claim American. All right?
Mhm.
Now, if they would go back and twine with their roots, whether that be Italian or French or Nordic. You're a Viking. You feel me? Like you would have culture, but the reason you seem that you don't have culture and your culture is America is because you decided that with your idiots, with, with your ignorance to strip it away.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
versus African Americans who are embracing their African culture. All right, Caribbean people who are embracing their African culture, and the Mexican who are embracing their Latin culture. You stripped your culture away. You did that to yourself. That's why it seems like you doesn't have a culture. That's why you seem that your America is your culture. It's such a stupid idea. Like I don't know who thought of that. It's all part of white supremacy to make you forget where you're from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
And
literally stripped away
and,
all their
and to be
culture.
honest with you, bro,
Uh,
when you guys came over here, you guys were the butt of the end in Europe. They kicked y'all out.
mm-hmm.
If you didn't know that, it's just going back and reading history. Like I hate to say it how it is, but you did it to yourself.
Mm-hmm. You know, one thing I always notice about even going back to history, there's one thing that is consistent throughout every single part of like American history, especially when they teach it in school. For whatever reason, these niggas gotta be the victim in every single story, bro. You know, you'd realize
Bro,
like when we get taught American history, like the founding of like what Jamestown and like the pilgrimage, the reason they came over to America is because they wanted to escape religious persecution. That's what they tell you. My nigga, that's not even the
no,
truth. That's not even the truth, bro. Like there may
they
have been
were
some
they were
people who wanted to do that, but that's not even why they came over here, bro. They just got to be the victim in their story. They got to be the victims of the British Empire. Like these niggas weren't
no they were
fucking British. Like these niggas didn't celebrate the British Empire. Like these niggas dead ass
no
thought they were British until they weren't getting representation in the parliament. They're like, all right, fuck it. We're gonna do our own thing. These niggas didn't even want independence at first, bro. But when
that's
they
it.
did
Yeah,
get independence, then they claimed to be the victim. It's diabolical, bro. Diabolical.
and a lot of them escaped. Like there's a lot of people who came over here. Like if you look back in British history, like as they were criminals, they were people who were evading tax. There were people who were trying to get a new life. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it that way, like it's like your ignorance have no bear, you know?
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna say what America should look like, what an American should look like, what
Yeah.
Americans should like, and what Americans should sound like, or whatever. You feel me? What culture they should have, what religion they should have. America's a country.
Yep.
It's not a belief. It's
Yep.
not ideal. It's a country. And
Mm-hmm.
if you look at any other country, there's multiple demographics within a country. That's what makes a country a country.
And then when you look at America
Any-
specifically, it was the most diverse country when it was formed. Like you already had
Yeah, it had
French
Indian.
people, you already had Native
Yeah,
Americans, you already had Mexicans, you already had black people, you already had like all these different ethnic groups and different backgrounds already existing here, bro. These niggas just pulled up and then wanted to make everything white, want to colonize and push colonialism everywhere and then say that's American. My nigga, that's not what it is, bro. You can't just say that that's American. American isn't being white, bro. And that's what they think it is. They think you American, you're white and you have to be white and you have to follow
I
white
refuse to do
practices.
that. I refuse to do
That's
that.
not
When I
it, bro.
see people of multiple demographics serving in our military, protecting our country, and sacrificing their life to be American. All right? I refuse to say that. Refuse to just sit back and watch this stupid ideology spread all across to make these people think that they're victims. To think that everybody's against them. Everybody wants to is downplaying your struggle. Nobody's downplaying your struggle. We're just saying compared to
Yep.
what you're going through and what we're going through, it's a whole lot worse for us
Yep.
because you're privileged. That's
Yep.
all we're trying to say. We're not trying to play victim or whatever. We're telling you our pain. We're telling you what we're going through. And it's hard for people to see that. They think that every single time you hear a black person complaining, every time you see somebody complaining about something, they're playing victim. It's stupid.
Yep.
It's very stupid.
It's literally just them avoiding accountability. Like anytime they say black people play victim, it really means the white person's playing victim because they just don't like to have. They don't want to be equal. Like they just don't want to be equal to a equal playing ground. To them, that's like their biggest fear.
Taken away.
That's their
They
biggest
think
fear,
they take
bro.
away DUI. They take away DUI because they think they're taking away jobs from white people, including when white people weren't even qualified for that job to begin with. So saying that we're taking away that from you it's stupid. Because
Exactly.
in order to get the job, you have to get the qualification. Now, making it equal for everybody to get that job based on their qualification isn't taking away a job from you.
Yeah.
It's just making it an even playing field, and you're getting beat.
Yeah.
That's just it. It's sad. I know it's sad, but
Yep. And
you
the
guys have
craziest part,
you,
I don't even understand why they even get mad at DEI because like the corporate workspace is like majority white people. Like even with DEI, it's not like the fucking landscape is gonna shift towards black people or shift towards like Mexicans. All of a sudden you're gonna see a whole company of just black people. My nigga, it's still gonna be like 90% white people, bro. But these niggas can't even
They
they
just-
can't even be in a company where there's a one black person there. They can't even fathom being at a company where there's just one black person there, bro. So they just have to
he
take
must
it
be
away.
there because he's black.
Like
He must be there because he's black.
Like,
What?
it is
Are you
it's
gonna
dumb.
you
It's
gonna take
stupid.
the job? Really, bro?
But let's get on
Sounds
to let's get to another topic. All right. We wanted to talk about this the streamer stuff, so let me go ahead and pull it up.
Okay.
Go ahead and
What
pull
streamer
this
stuff
shit
is
up.
going on?
Oh wait, that's the wrong
I heard
tab.
DDG lost his ball. I heard DDG lost his ball.
All right, so this is what we've been talking about, bro. The Capaholics have been trending and their 72 hours have been active. All right, Capaholics is a group with Deshae, Dub, T.O., Derek King, Baby Rich, Kelly, and Diddy G. And I think Jay Cinco's also be here, but I think Jay Cinco had a falling out with Diddy G and he exposed them later on. So, okay, let me show you the trailer for it. Have you seen the trailer?
Nah, I ain't seen it. I
Let
ain't
me
seen
just
it.
show a
I don't
little
know what
bit
to
of
tell
it.
you, but there's really not much I can do about this.
So you telling me we're getting canceled for this? So we getting canceled off some shit that you fucking said for 15 fucking months? Bro, what the?
What's up, Dub? But would you suck it?
The nigga Dub funny.
Bro, this is all your fault, you fat black bitch. Bro, all I did was repeat what you said, but stop before I fucking call Target.
All right. And I think
Happy
there's
they got Dub
I
in
think
there.
there's some streamer beef going on with Jay Cinco and Diddy G. I don't got that pulled up. I'm gonna have to like search that up a little bit more, see what's going on. But yeah, I just want to talk about that. So Capaholics is a brand new streaming group, bro. And I want to ask the question: Is this the way streaming is gonna go? Because if you think about it, Kai just ended his Mafia-thon, right? Congratulations, the guy. But we already have AMP. We have the Clover Boys, right? With Reggie and Ray and Rakai and all them. We got FaZe. FaZe just started their subathon, right? Now we got Capaholics. All these streamers getting and making groups. Do you think this is how the current landscape of streaming is gonna be?
Man, this shit ain't fair, gang. This shit ain't fair, bro. It ain't no complete because now it's becoming corporate.
Mhm.
This is exactly what's happening. It's becoming a capital. Streaming is becoming a capitalist like
Mhm.
ideology. Because now the more people you have underneath your wing, the more conglomerates of streamers, you get more views, and you get more pushed. Like, yeah, it's just terrible. But hey, it's just how it is. It ain't fair anymore. That's just how it is. What am I gonna do about it? You feel me?
All right, so
If they want to start a group, they're gonna start a group.
here's the beef that they're talking about. Let me pull it up.
Like, it was, the person came at that nigga very disrespectful, you know what I'm saying, very childish, very immature, you know what I'm saying, like, tearing the nigga down, like, It was to the point it wasn't even about it wasn't even about what I came about anymore. It was just some way deeper. You know what I'm saying? And I felt the animosity and animosity doesn't always have to be about money. Niggas don't hate niggas about because from different places. I'm not the nigga I'm not a therapist. I don't know where that shit stems from, but I felt it, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Various times I try to leave our group chat, you know what I'm saying, and defuse the situation, you know, but like I said, a nigga felt like he was the program. He ran the program. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga kept adding me back and just tearing a nigga down, like coming at a nigga and
Okay, so like Jay Cinco and DDG got beef. Apparently he's saying he feels like the program. You think that's true? You think DDG thinks he's the program to this Capaholic group? Or he thinks he's like the boss when it comes to it?
I mean, if you see him, bro, he's a pretty self-centered dude. I mean, he left his wife to go cheat on another lady just because he's having some drama with her or whatever. I mean, yeah, like this guy seems like a pretty self-centered dude. He doesn't really care about people that much. You can easily see that by the way he acts, the way he moves, the way he does stuff. So I'm probably a narcissist. You feel me? But yeah, that's to be expected when you have somebody like that around you. Like he's gonna try to control, have his hand in everything. Narcissists cannot do with like not having control. They need control. You feel me? They gotta be the boss. They gotta be the person in charge. They gotta be leading the way. If they're not doing that and they see you rising a little bit higher than them, they start panicking.
Okay.
Yeah, what I think Jay Cinco had some uptick, you know, and DDG probably couldn't stand it, so he started having that animosity against him.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I agree. I feel like DDG, with how he's done his previous relationships when it comes to the streaming world, how he cherishes these relationships with like Kai specifically, and we're like when he was even with his beef with Reggie, he was basically being like, hey, don't burn the bridge with Kai because that's your only outlet right now. I think DDG definitely is like very business oriented when it comes to the streaming world, when it comes to connections and network, but he's also like extremely gravitates to a lot of drama. Brother is like a drama farmer at this point. Like every single
Talks about
time.
money. Talks about money every single break he can. So he's definitely business driven. Like he talks about stream numbers and counts. He keeps count of everything. He looks at people's wallet. Like he was looking at Reggie's like monthly income. He's shamed him for having 100K a month. And I'm just like, what? Like this is a self-centered business mindset type of person. And yeah.
Okay, yeah. And like what thing I noticed with the streaming is like after Kai ended his subathon, Face out of a subathon, Cabaholics is doing a subathon. We're seeing so many different subathons starting and happening that like is subathons even sustainable at this point?
I would say Kai set the barrier for Subathon because he's now at 1 million. And he did something incredible. So Kai set like the new wave. Now everybody's just trying to copycat.
Yeah, I agree. I think that everyone is trying to copy.
You're gonna see people setting subathons, and yeah, it's just gonna be more begging on stream and people asking for money. And yeah, they call Kai stream a begathon. I wonder if they're gonna keep the same energy with everybody else when they start doing their subathon. Now it's gonna be kind of hard to sustain because Kai just has that like love to him. You feel me? Like he has a large following. Not everybody trying to hope that they can do that. Good luck, bro. But yeah, this is how streaming is probably gonna go right now. People are in crisis right now. You feel me? Like countries going to shit. People don't have people. There's a lot of unemployed people. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a good time to do a subathon because you just look at it as unemployment is high. People aren't doing anything. People aren't working that much. You feel me? Yeah, Subathon is just like pretty much like COVID. It's the best time to stream. Streaming really popped off in COVID, right?
Yeah, it did. I don't think it's gonna be as great as COVID. I think it did pop off. But you did bring up a good point that Kai basically set the standard, and I look. You think Kai is a victim of his own standard that he set up because when Kai first started streaming, he was more like a desktop streamer. right? He still is a desktop streamer, but it wasn't like to the point that it is now. Yo. Oh wait, I'll be back real quick. Back. Hear me?
Twin, I'm gonna Uber Eats me some coffee.
What the hell? That's crazy. That's crazy. But what was I saying? What point was I trying to make? Oh yeah, the Kai. Yeah, I think Kai set
Yeah,
the whole standard for it. But now it looks like anytime Kai goes live, he gotta like he can't do no regular stuff no more. Like he has to hit that. He has to do some crazy stuff. He has to hit that bar. And what I've noticed that each time he go live, it's usually like something crazy's going on, even with this Mafia-thon. And I really gotta wonder, how long do you think he can keep this up realistically? You think he's gonna keep doing this? You're streaming? Because eventually, if he doesn't hit that what people expect from him, they're gonna say he fell off, right?
Yeah, it's a bad. I mean, I can't tell you what the future holds, bro. Like he could be setting new waves every single time he does a subathon, every single time he streams.
But
Right?
how many
You
times?
can't just say
Wait,
that.
how many times you think he's gonna do a subathon? You think he's gonna keep doing subathons?
I think it's gonna run out. It's the gas and steam of it is gonna die down
Because each
eventually. But
subathon has hit a new. Because this last one hit 1 million subs. The next goal is gonna be higher than that. It's gonna be 2 million subs. And if he
I feel
goes
that.
and hits that 2 million subs, after that, the next goal is gonna be 3 million subs. It's gonna get to a point where he
All right, let
can't
me
keep
tell you
hitting
this.
these goals
Let me ask you this question: You think LeBron James is his biggest guest ever, or you think
on the
he can
stream.
get a bigger? He can get a bigger guest on his stream.
I don't know if he can get a bigger guest than LeBron.
I can tell you. Listen, Cristiano Ronaldo,
Okay, true,
Messi,
true.
Virat Kohli.
Ooh,
All right, there's a Virat Kohli. He's a cricketer.
he's a
A lot
cricket
of people
player.
don't know him.
Oh, he's an Indian
Yeah,
cricket
for
player.
India.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
them
there's so
Indians
many more
love them Indians
stars.
love their cricket.
There's so many more stars, and there's so many more audience he can reach through, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. So
But I don't feel like
I'm not
that's his
gonna
bag
count
though.
like
That's
that.
more like Speed's bag. Because
That's
up until
Speed's
this
bag.
point, Kai has got nothing but like US like stars. I don't know if he's gonna go into like the European or go into like get like Indian stars to appear up on his stream.
Listen to this. Listen to this. What if his new Mafia-ton is a world tour? What you gonna do then?
Well then, yeah, he could do that. He could work. But like, what is
There's
it?
possibilities.
If that's the next
Yeah, that's what
subathon and he gets Cristiano Ronaldo and he gets Messi, what about the one after that?
I don't know. Do
Who is
something
he gonna
else.
get?
There's
You know
so
what I'm
many
saying?
ways. Like Mr. Beast, like you see how Mr. Beast does his content. He does donation and he keeps donating bigger and bigger and bigger to get a bigger audience. There's no bar to this. There's no limit. He can keep going as much as he wants to. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you as the viewer whether you think that's exciting or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
I definitely agree, but you notice the difference in terms of reactions with this subathon to compared to
You're
the
gonna
last subathon.
you're gonna lose it. But this Sabaton has more clips than any other one.
Is it?
Am I
Does it?
lying?
I don't know. I don't know.
Pretty sure it does, bro.
The last one had a lot
LeBron,
of
Ty,
clips too.
beefs with Ray, Ty Lil, and all of that. The Clover Boys had beef with him too earlier, bro. Like this is you feel me? Like this, I think this Sabaton is a lot bigger.
Uh-huh.
It had a lot more clips. It had a lot
Okay.
more views. It had a lot more people criticizing him. So it's a lot bigger than the other ones. And
Okay.
not to mention that there's no bar to this. Like there's always a possibility. Now the thing is would be him reaching out and doing new content to keep the viewers around. You
Mhm.
feel me? That's all he gotta focus on.
I
Realistically.
do agree there you're right, there is no bar to this, but I don't know if this is sustainable. I just don't see how this can be sustainable.
It's not
Especially because it's not even just Kai doing this. Every group is trying to do a subathon now. Subathon used to be like a very like it used to be an I wouldn't even say like an annual thing. It used to be a very special thing for a streamer to do. Streamer would do a subathon for like some sort of charity event or for some sort of goal. And now it's like Kai will do a subathon. Now you got FaZe doing a subathon. The Capaholics trying to do a subathon. All these new streamers are coming up and being like, yeah, let me do a subathon. and I just don't feel like this is a sustainable climate for the streaming world, especially right now. I just don't see how it can go, especially because with the Capaholics, they already got beef. They formed a group. Jay Single already got beef with DDG.
I'm gonna just say right now, I don't think that group's gonna last. No hate,
Okay.
but I don't think that group's gonna last. There's too many, like, how to put it, like, all of these guys are prideful, like, within the, like, if you look at AMP, what makes their dynamic so good is like, okay, they have like Duke Dennis, and then they have a chill dude like Davis, and then they have Phantom, a pretty hype dude, and then they have another chill dude like Agent. You feel me? Like their dynamic is high and low. Like, oh, like this is somebody who's prideful. So there's somebody who's outgoing, and there's somebody who's a little bit shy. Like there's that dynamic. But when you look at like what they call themselves, the
Capaholics.
The Capaholics, they're all prideful men. Like everybody's gonna try to outshine each other. They're gonna try to one up each other. Like this is what's gonna kill their group. You feel me?
Okay.
And
Okay.
if that doesn't happen, then it's gonna be internal beef of jealousy and envy or something. Cause like it's just this is the type of dynamic. Like me and you, like look at our friend group, the way it works, because we have chill and then we have hotheads, and then we have the crazy one, and then we have the chill one. You feel me? Like it's there's a dynamic to it. There's highs and lows. That's what makes a group good.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you a question then. All right. With Capaholics and with like FaZe, compared to Kai, they do more IRL streaming. And recently IRL streaming has taken off, right? It's gotten very popular. All right. You see all these streamers doing IRL streaming. All right. The goals basically switched away from desktop streaming and pushed more to IRL streaming. You think that's still gonna continue? You think IRL streaming is still gonna become more popular, or you think it's gonna revert back to desktop?
All right, IRL streaming is not sustainable, all right? Because it takes a lot of planning. You gotta get guests, you gotta set up. There's a lot of prep, and like it's just hard to sustain. So I will say that people will get tired of them eventually, and they'll want to go back to the old things, which is gonna be desktop.
Okay.
That's what I would think. Which is less, and on a streamer too, it's less harder for them to do desktop streaming. So looking at a sustain wise, there gonna be a lot of IRL, and then when the streamer can't keep up and he's looking at his health and whatever, maybe he's not making whatever he's got to make out of the stream. You see it reduce back to desktop streaming. It's just like any other thing.
All right.
There's always a new trend.
Which one do you think takes more skill?
Desktop, because it's a lot more entertaining. Because you gotta have a character to play in order to like keep people at your desktop. You gotta have a character to play. You gotta have an entertaining like personality in order to keep somebody at the desktop. Versus bringing on somebody in IRL where you just bring a special guest and get views, or you can just bring out something that somebody hasn't seen before and get views. You feel me? So it takes a lot more skill to do desktop, I think, because people are there for you. They're not there for what you're doing.
Okay. You know what? I think I agree. I think I agree with that. I think desktop does take more skill. I think IRL, I think they depend too much on the fact that a lot of their viewers are low-key kind of like parasocial. So they see someone talking to a girl outside on a picnic and they get happy.
You think streaming in real life is easier than streaming over a desktop?
Yeah, because you can just bring characters on.
What?
I do.
Bro, there's so many like random factors that could come into play if you're streaming outside.
Yeah, but those are surprise factor that makes the views.
I was gonna say, I think because people are so used to people streaming on a desktop, you get a camera and you go outside and go to a picnic. All these people who are watching the stream ain't never been on a picnic before. These are a bunch of young kids. They see that and they get excited. They're like, oh snap, someone's touching grass. This is different. And when you got you got random people just interacting with you in the real world, that's clips. Those clips go viral.
I'll give you.
All right, you can go.
I'll give you an example. Example would be like just bringing on a hot girl to just show her cleavage to get views, bro. Like that's IRL. You feel me? That's IRL for you. That's not.
Bro, that's not fair, bro. Obviously, that shit's broken.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It takes less skill.
That shit's you have a baddie on stream, bro, it's easy.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could have a baddie on desktop stream too. Like you could just bring a girl into your desktop.
But it's not a desktop. It's not a desktop stream, man. It's not a desktop.
This is a desktop stream. Kai's a desktop streamer, and his subathon is basically desktop streaming.
No, once you bring
there are
out a
times he did
guest,
IRL, but like when he's just sitting like right now, if I were to have a girl right here next to me, that would be a desktop stream. It'd still be a
it's not
desktop stream.
desktop.
Yeah, because it's still
It's
on the
not
desktop.
desktop.
But when you're going outside and doing IRL, I think, for example, like the Capaholics, like DDG, Deshay, and all them, they'll go IRL. I think what they had like a event where they went to like a house and they had like a bunch of goth chicks or something. It was some crazy stuff. But like stuff like that, that's IRL. They got a girl on the stream. It's gonna blow up. I don't think it would work on desktop.
Yes.
I don't think it could work on
No,
desktop.
I feel once you invite once you invite a character or invite somebody else on your stream, it's not considered desktop. Desktop is entertaining them with you, just you and your desktop.
So you
feel me?
think desktop
Once you have a
streaming
guest,
is just you on the camera? Like this is you.
you and the camera in a game, you and the camera and just
I mean, there gotta be a game.
talking to
right?
your chat.
Be chatting like one of those.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's desktop streaming. Just you talking to your chat.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
desktop streaming. Once you
So
have a
what if,
guest,
so
that's
what if I were to be playing a video game, right?
Mhm.
And I have y'all in a party, and we're all in a party talking.
that's desktop.
That's still desktop. That's not. It's no longer IRL.
Desktop.
But I'm not talking
No,
to the
because
chat.
you
I'm
don't
talking
have
to y'all.
you're not interacting with the person in actually physically. You feel me? That's why it's called
I
IRL.
collabed with Orion, and I was right next to him, and we were both streaming, and he was streaming, and he was playing.
That's IRL, bro.
Bro,
That's
that's like
IRL?
desktop? You're sitting at your
Yeah,
desktop.
bro. So I think it's IRL. You feel me? I think it's IRL. You feel me?
I feel like IRL is where you're actually going into the world. Like you leave your house. I feel like once you leave your house, that's no longer desktop.
But in the case of Kai, like, would you consider that desktop?
I would consider a mix. I don't say it's fully desktop. Like there are times where he leaves his room to go to a kitchen and he has like a camera set up to follow him. That right there could be considered IRL. But when he goes back to his room and he sits in front of the camera like this, I think that's his desktop stream. Because he has like not Kai, but if he has like Kevin and Drewski sitting there next to him, I don't think that changes it to IRL. I think it's still a desktop stream. But I feel like
Like
Kai is a
me,
little
yeah.
weird. I feel like Kai is definitely a little bit weird because his is not traditional. All right, so if it's a mix of, if you want to consider IRL or desktop, I guess it really doesn't matter. Right, it just depends. But I feel like with every other IRL streamer, like for example, FaZe, Jason, he'll go out and have a picnic with a girl. Right, that's an IRL stream.
Yeah.
And I feel like streams like
That'd be-
that are way easier to blow up than, or I think it's harder to have your audience attention doing a desktop stream where you're just talking. Like you say, if you're just on the stream talking to your chat, I think that's a lot harder to do than.
I think that too, because if you look at it, like it's just like you're taking away the surprise aspect of most like what IRL has. Like
Alright, but
you
let-
have a guess.
Let me throw a curveball then,
Or-
all right? So you think, we'll take the biggest IRL. So you think someone like Speed, you think what Speed is doing is easier than what a desktop streamer is doing?
No, Speed is a different type of person. Speed adds character towards his IRL. That's why he's so successful. Same with Kai. He has the character to his IRL. But most people who do IRL, they'll just bring on a famous guest and
I think
just
that's only Kai.
interview him,
Like,
or
I can afford to get with this famous guest.
not that, or like they'll just get a girl on, and, you know. You feel me? That's mostly what's been going on in IRLs, bro. We're gonna act. They're gonna go out on a date. You feel me? Like, are we gonna pretend like this is not happening? Like, look at DDG and India Love. Like, where they was able to spin that gimmick. Like, how many times? How many times were they able to laugh back and pull that same trope?
But wouldn't you say setting all that up would be harder than just playing a video game?
It would be harder, but keeping your viewers in your chat now while you're just playing a video game,
Mhm.
that takes a lot more skills, bro.
Okay.
Because you just playing a video game. I could just scroll away. But instead of like, ooh, titties on the screen, or ooh, new guest, or ooh, he's outside doing something interesting. You feel me? Like, let me see. Like, they're not there for you. They're there for what you're doing.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you this question, Albright. You think right now? You think I asked him earlier? Like right now, IRL live stream is kind of like on the uptick. Like it's the popular thing to do. You think it's gonna remain the popular thing to do, or is it gonna go back to desktop streaming?
I think when you look at these type of things, it always depends on what the top streamers are doing.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kai, and especially Speed, has started IRL streaming, and that's made like that type of streaming what the audience wants at this point. So I think if like Speed keeps up his whole fucking schmick that he's doing right now, it should.
Mhm.
I don't see it changing because it's a lot more fucking engaging, and especially with someone like Speed who can have a lot of people come up to him while he's streaming IRL. It's
Mhm.
just a lot more interesting to watch that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see it ever going back to desktop streaming unless those top streamers go back to desktop streaming. Because people are a whole bunch of followers. I'm sorry, bro.
You know what? I think I gotta agree a little bit. I think I do gotta agree. I think, from my perspective, I think what's happening is, but I'm gonna use Jason as an example. Like FaZe Jason, Jason the Ween. Y'all know Jason the Ween, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know Jason the Ween, Albert? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I know.
Well, his content now is like IRL. He's done more IRL stuff. But when he first started, he was a desktop streamer and he was like a Valorant gamer. So he would play Valorant. He would do kind of like the corny content where he would get like pay an EPAL girl to play with him, and then he would like, you know, do like the cringe corny content. If you don't know, that content is like, there's a whole little subgenre of it now. Like when I go on TikTok, I see like these young like 18-year-olds on Valorant doing the exact same content that Jason the Ween was doing, kind of blowing up a little bit. I think we're gonna see some sort of like alt, or not alt, but some sort of pipeline. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna see this little pipeline of gaming desktop to IRL streaming when you blow up. Because only the people IRL streaming right now are all the big streamers. You're not seeing some young streamer or some like little streamer doing an IRL. And I think, who was that one girl, Snow Cone, who was doing IRL streaming? I ain't seen no clips from her in a fat minute. And she said it wasn't sustainable. She couldn't sustain that lifestyle.
Why couldn't she? I mean, I guess you got to be a certain size to IRL stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't just like looking like, if I got an IRL stream, bro, that shit would be expensive as fuck. I wouldn't be able to do that. Fuck about my
You're not lying.
No, okay. I agree. All right. Speaking of streamers, though, or speaking of Kai, especially, apparently he's got beef with Lil TJ. He's got beef with Lil TJ.
Oh my god.
Let me show you. Let me get the stuff set up. All right.
Well, TJ is one of them, like, bro, I don't even want to say nothing about that man, bro.
Oh shit, I gotta go back to my. Gotta go back to my likes. All right. All right, right here. Let me show you the vid.
I figured it out. Nigga probably just mad about his bitch.
All right, so Lil TJ taking shots at Kai Cenat's girl, saying she's probably cheating. Apparently, these are the screenshots right here of why the beef started. I'm gonna be honest, I still don't know what's the beef about, really. But apparently, Lil TJ got in his phone and just sent paragraph after paragraphs.
All right, I'm pretty informed. I know what happened.
Okay. Let me know.
First, Lil TJ is mad because they're from the same block, and Kai likes A Boogie more than him, and A Boogie is claimed apparently to be Lil TJ's op. Now, it first started with Ray, with Lil TJ saying he will slap Ray whenever he sees him in public. And then Kai was like, "All right, he's acting weird, whatever." And then they kind of put him on the spot. And then I think he made a live, and then from that live, he started like calling out Kai, saying that how he was fake and all that. And then he went on a whole rant, trying to like saying that how they're bitch, like he's a big bitch or whatever, and all of that. And like he's talking about like how stuff like how he gonna shout out A Boogie instead of him. And it's like A Boogie's been nice to Kai the whole time. Like Lil TJ, if he wants to like get Kai's attention, he can do the same. But instead, he took the route of trying to like shame him and then try to chase the cloud after. He's just jealous with Kai being liking A Boogie more than him. That's basically what's happening.
Do you think you think this whole situation is just him trying to cloud chase?
Not clout chase, but he just wants like respect from Kai, I guess, or something. Like he wants Kai to like he wants to be it looks like he wanted to be friends with Kai, but like the way he approached it, it's kind of like disrespectful.
I mean, to be honest, I'm on the other side. I think this whole situation is a clout chase. I think he's clout chasing. Like, there's no reason to be even this upset.
That's crazy.
There's no reason to be this upset. What, bro? Just because they're from the same block. I'm pretty sure A Boogie's from the exact same place, is he not? He's from New York. He's from the Bronx. Yeah, they're all from the same place, bro. Of course he was gonna like A Boogie, right? Lil TJ, to go on to diss his girlfriend saying she's cheating or whatever. Crazy.
I know about that too. She's not cheating. This guy has a long thing of saying that how he's like had sexual intercourses with people's girlfriend or whatever, and it's proven to not be true. He's one of the biggest liar when it comes to that. Before him, it was A Boogie's baby mama, and that's how the beef actually started with him and A Boogie. He claimed that he smashed A Boogie's baby mama, and that didn't really happen. He was lying. Then he came out and saying how he was trolling, and now he said he flew Kai's girl out, which is why would she be flew out by you, bro? You're nobody compared to Kai.
Okay.
You feel me?
I feel you.
And now people are just seeing that that's not true. Now, like it's obviously not true. He has a long history of saying that how he's like, damn it, I don't want to curse, but you know, like with
go, bro. You can go ahead, bro.
With people, baby mama or people ex or whatever. This is what he does. Like he does this all the time. Like he's chasing clout, probably. I don't know.
I think he's chasing clout. The reason I think he's chasing clout is because we've seen it time and time again. These streamers keep coming. I mean, these rappers coming on these people's streams. Lil TJ was on Blackboy Max stream, and they have beef because he told them not to smoke in their Airbnb. Right. And I think on Kai's Mafiathon, there was a little beef with Mariah Carey because they were saying Ty Lil was saying that she was coming on the stream just to promote her album, but she wasn't really participating in the stream. You're all good. She wasn't really participating in the stream like that, right?
Well, how you beef with Mariah fucking Carey, bro?
I don't know. But apparently they were saying Mariah Carey was not showing love to the stream. She just came on to promote her album, right? And then did. And all these rappers keep doing this where they're going on these streams. They promote their stuff. They do it for publicity, whatever. Whether they're in it for the streamer or not, they're gonna do it to get benefits for themselves. So I think this Lil TJ situation is completely a cloud chase. Right? I don't remember the last time Lil TJ dropped a song. I don't remember the last time he's really been popping. The last time I've seen his name is literally with streamer drama. I ain't even seen him with anything with music, which is tough.
This song has been on a long fall off, and he's a very talented artist. Like if he just take his time in the booth and just like focus on the song instead of like cloud chasing, he would be a lot more successful. Like I don't know what's going on with him, to be honest. But he's starting. I guess he wants to start streaming now, so he's doing a lot of lives and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's kind of like in the Soldier Boy era, you know, where he's just doing live stream and he's not actually making good music.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of like what's going on with him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't know about the other stuff you're saying. Good artists. I would have to disagree. Like he might be he's a cool artist. He cool. In fact, Gio, name 5 Lil TJ songs right now.
I'm dead.
Yeah, bro, not even one. You couldn't get one out there.
I can't remember it, bro. But like, it's been such a minute. Like, it's been like since like high school. You feel me? When I've heard like a good like TJ song. FN, yeah, FN, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think is that an actual song's name?
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I'm telling you right there. You could name anything, bro, and I promise you, I would just accept it, bro. You could have just lied. You could have said 5 fake songs, and I would have been like, oh shit, maybe he do know. Maybe he do know 5 songs. Because I'm telling you right now, I cannot fact check that at all. What is this? FN? Okay. There's a song. 2019 though.
Bro, that's the last time I heard good music from him, bro.
2019. I didn't even know he made music that long ago, to be honest.
I'm not lying, bro. That's the last time I remember good music from him, bro. Being honest.
You know, that's a minute. That's a minute ago. That's a minute ago. But all right, let's switch over to anime. Let's talk about some anime topics. I got some to talk about. Okay, I got some I want to talk about, low key. I want to ask y'all a question because there's been a little. I wouldn't say there's been controversy about it, but there has been a little bit topic points. All right, this tweet right here says the big 3 new gen will be all releasing new contents in the same year. What a time to be an anime fan! And here we got Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and My Hero Academia. And what I want to bring up is some people are saying that My Hero Academia is no longer a new gen anime. Right?
The hell? How young are these people?
All right, but
I mean,
look, it came out. My Hero Academia came out nearly a decade ago, 2016.
2016.
Like 2016.
Bro, these new gens, hell yeah, it's gonna be old to them. But that's a new gen to us, bro.
Okay.
Hell.
So you're still
Still a new gen.
You're still on this.
The reason I call it a new gen is because it's targeted for new anime watchers.
Okay.
It's not targeted for them old people who've been watching like One Piece back in the day. It's not targeted for them.
Okay.
It's like Fire Force. You feel me?
Okay.
It's a new gen. Still a new gen. Demon Slayer came out 2016 too. New gen. What are they talking about?
Okay.
What are they talking about? JJK. The manga started way back, but like it's still a new gen. Attack on Titan. Is that old gen or new gen?
Attack on Titan new gen. 2014. It came out in 2014.
Is that an old or new gen? That's a new gen, bro. That's a new gen.
That's a new gen? You're saying Attack on Titan's new gen anime?
It's targeted for new anime watchers, bro.
All right, what about Hunter x Hunter?
Oh, the old gen.
2011. Hunter x Hunter.
Old gen. Anything from that is old gen. I say like even like Shippuden is like it's kind of like some part of Shippuden. Sword Art Online, that's new gen. It's gotta be new gen, right?
2013, I think.
It's new gen. I don't know, but it's like a weird classification. Why I call it new gen, it's targeted for new generation anime watchers.
All right,
that's why I say new gen.
Well, let me ask you this. When will these anime be considered old gen or no longer new gen? When does My Hero Academia fall out of the new gen title?
When something can triumph it higher. When there's a copy of it and something triumphs it. Like if you notice, like all new gens, they're a copy of the old one. Is a copy of an old one. Demon Slayer is just a copy of basically.
Naruto's an old gen, and nothing's really copied Naruto, to be honest.
Yeah, but like there's no new gen to Naruto.
Really?
It's still an old gen.
Still, despite the fact it doesn't have a copy.
All right, let me finish the point. What I was trying to say is like with Demon Slayer, it's a copy of like multiple like old animes. You feel me? Like My Hero Academia is just a copy of like it's a like they're taking inspiration from the older animes and they're making it better. They're expanding on it. That's why they're new gen. I feel like when you can have a My Hero Academia new gen is when you get like a sequel or like something that is like inspired from it and that like it's like new gen.
Isn't there a sequel that dropped? Kind of. I swear to God, there was one.
I think there is. I think the My Hero Academia Vigilante. I think it's a manga. I don't know if it's a. Has it been animated?
They dropped the anime.
Oh, they did. Oh, they might have. They might have.
And that's the new gen for it. Yeah, there you
So
go.
would it be considered an old gen now that it has a copy?
It'll be old gen when that comes out. Then
Well, it's already
It's-
out. It's animated.
I mean, we're old as shit, bro. When we look at it that way, I don't know what to say, bro.
Bro, what? But I'm saying, like, at one point, do you think these are still new gen? Albright, you think those are still new gen anime?
Bro. I think the new gen is like that fucking. I think completed animes. Once your anime's done, you drop out of the like fucking new gen status, bro.
Okay, what about One Piece?
I'll also make a fucking qualifier that you've been going on for like a fucking decade, bro, or fucking 30 years at this point.
I
All
would
the
say,
shit, bro.
once it hits a decade, I can't consider it a new gen anime no more. Once it's 10 years old, it's no longer new. Next year, My Hero Academia is falling out of the new gen for me, right? It may still be considered now. I still don't even think I consider new gen anymore. That shit is old. Right, My Hero go drop before the great shift in anime even happened. I think My Hero Academia actually contributed to the great shift in anime. That's a whole different era of anime. 2016. Because right now we got new shows like Chainsaw Man dropping. I can't put Chainsaw Man and My Hero Academia in the same category. Chainsaw Man.
Hell no, that's a new gen.
That's way
That's
too
new
new.
gen.
Way too new. And we're gonna have a bunch like when what is that one anime or manga, Kagabuchi?
Karabachi.
Karabachi. When that gets an anime,
Yeah, that's gonna come out too.
That's gonna come out soon. Solo Leveling, that's new gen. Now Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer, they might still be new gen for me. Demon Slayer is a little hard. Demon Slayer is a little iffy, but JJK is definitely new gen for me. But I also want to talk about look at this. Kimetsu is the most famous new gen anime. Oh my gosh. Now since you consider Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah.
And then you consider new gen. What is the base of the new gen anime?
Demon Slayer.
You think Demon Slayer is the face?
Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen. Either or. Those two.
Props to you, bro. Bro, just showing your Twitter like this because I would never do that, bro.
you was some demon stuff. That's why you can't do that. I had to start a new one.
This dude, man. I'm not gonna lie. There have been times where I've been on Twitter and there's been a photo that was crazy that I had to just go past it.
Plenty of times. He doesn't care too, bro.
All right, let's stop.
That much money, bro.
It's not. If it's viewable, like if it's not gonna get me in trouble, I'll put it on there. But if it'll get me in trouble, I'm skipping it. So you think Demon Slayer is the head, like the face?
Either that or Jujutsu Kaisen. Either or.
Okay. What about you, Albright? What do you think is the face?
I think Chainsaw Man's gonna take it over next. Chainsaw Man or.
I would say Chainsaw Man, bro.
Okay, so when people was talk about anime, like when someone talks about anime, right? New anime, you think the thing that comes to their head is Chainsaw Man?
No, it's Demon Slayer. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think people think about necessarily Demon Slayer. I mean, that's actually a hard question.
Yeah, it's Demon Slayer. By far, it's Demon Slayer.
I much as I love Chainsaw Man, I don't know if it is Chainsaw Man. I think.
I put a lot of people on.
I think that's what a lot of people are talking about, or I see a lot of people.
I put a lot of people on to anime, and the first thing they ask me about is Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, or Attack on Titan. Those are the three animes they ask me the most.
So you think those are the big three?
of like the new gen. Yeah.
I don't know if Attack on Titan's new gen for me.
Bro, I don't know, bro. It's been out for a while, bro.
Been out for a minute and it's already over. So like, it's no longer. It's not like it's airing no more. It's done.
When you say it like that, you make me like, I see what you say.
But like, Demon Slayer, I think Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen, probably the most popular new gen anime, for sure. But you gotta, what about Black Clover? You don't think people putting Black Clover up there?
Bro, like, I don't know. I don't think people puts it high.
I'm watching that right now, actually, bro.
Okay. It is alright.
It's
I
not
think it's
bad.
overhyped. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like big three type of.
All right, overhype is crazy. It deserves its place, but I won't say it's the best anime out there. It's pretty good.
Anybody saying that thing's big three, it's overhyped, bro.
I mean, it I don't know. Deserves its praise.
not big three.
It's good. It's not great. It's not fantastic. You know, to me, the plot
deserves
kind of
its praise.
feels like a rebrand Naruto. I'm be honest.
It does, bro.
It feels like a rebranded Naruto, but it actually feels like instead of Asta having a fucking nine-tailed fox, he just has negation powers. So at least in that way, he is still like Naruto was not the underdog. He was definitely the overdog, or it was definitely a cheat code. Whereas Asta is kind of the underdog, a little bit.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know, bro. That anti-magic's low key kind of cheat code, bro.
It
But
is
when
low-key
you
a
look
cheat
at
code.
like how it started out, like it was pretty good.
But he has no magic, so it's like the only thing he got. At least he doesn't have magic, Naruto would have had the anti-cheat and the magic. He would have had all of it, Or Ichigo would have. Ichigo definitely would have had everything. That dude's a cheat code.
Like fucking, bro. They just gave him every fucking power.
They gave him every single ability. It didn't make any sense. Too overpowered, bro. Too broken. Actual like. I will say that the Yuta, or not Yuta. Who's Asta's rival? Yuna. Yep.
Oh, fucking! I hate his character, bro.
Yeah, he is the cheat code. I hate him too. I hate him too.
I hate him, bro. Not just that, he's just like so fucking bland. Like, bro.
He is. He's like the Sasuke for Black Clover. But even Sasuke was a little bit more interesting. This dude is just straight up boring.
Exactly.
He's
Sasuke
like
was that was low key funny, but this guy ain't even edgy, bro. He's just boring, bro.
I would say that he's like the Duke Dennis Black Clover.
Bro.
Damn.
Bro. But did you see how much he was sending to the church? And then when Asta showed how much that he was sending, bro got jealous and started sending more. And he had more money, bro. Like he makes more money than Asta. Asta sends like a larger portion of his, like think back to like the church, because like they're an orphan, right? When Luno saw how much he was sending, bro got pissed and started sending more. That shows like his character, like he doesn't care. Bro, that pissed me off, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, how you gonna make and not send enough?
See, look, I might have to make a video on this specific archetype of character, right? Because he's kind of like Todoroki in My Hero Academia, where he's just overpowered, broken, but he's the most boring, bland character ever. Like, so I'm saying he's the Duke Dennis. They're the Duke Dennises of anime, right? They got the aura, they get all the girls, they get all the power ups. But when you sit down and look at their content, what are they really doing?
Yeah, bro. When you sit and I can only imagine sitting there having a conversation with that fucking character, bro. It'd be fucking terrible, bro.
It would be the worst conversation ever.
You have some fucking strong ass feelings about Duke Dennis, Ryan. I didn't even know this.
I don't hate Duke Dennis, but I don't think, can you name me a Duke Dennis video or a Duke Dennis stream?
No, I really don't like Duke Dennis that much, but
I can't.
I just didn't expect you to fucking. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. He definitely is like.
He is carried by his aura. I'm sorry to say it. He is definitely carried by his aura. Right? Because anytime I see a clip of him, it's not like on his stream doing something. Like, his YouTube videos is literally him going around and just pulling girls the whole time. Like it's that's what carries his content. Unfortunately, all right. He's not really like someone I think has like a very enticing personality, all right. But that's how I feel about all the Yuna Todoroki. You're muted, by the way. Every time you're muted.
I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at like what he's able to do. I'm not a hater. I'm a hater of what he does.
Okay.
It's now like he creates a certain like ecosystem that make people think that be full of themselves and like act that way when they're not that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not mad at at him. I'm mad at what he does.
Okay. Okay.
It's now you got this. You got young men thinking that they gotta act like Duke to get women. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, bro.
It's a weird ecosystem he creates.
Okay. No, I feel you. I feel you. All right. Well, that's really all I have for the anime talking. We can go back to the politics shit because me and G already did the politics before you got here, Albright. But we can ask you some of the questions that we like, low key. Are the topics that we low key went over a little bit. I forgot what questions I asked Gio specifically, but we talked about the flotilla and Greta Thunberg. Yeah, we talked about that. We went over it. Apparently, Greta.
Streaming right now?
Yeah, I'm on streaming right now.
Oh, okay, bet. All right, gotta moderate what I say.
Okay. I mean, you can say whatever, bro.
Bro, you gotta watch it.
It
Say
don't matter
whatever.
to me.
I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna edit it.
Okay.
Just free to do whatever you want.
That's the problem.
You said what?
The problem is
It's
it
on you.
probably matters to Twitch.
Okay. Oh, I'm
It's
not
on
streaming
YouTube.
on Twitch. I'm on YouTube, so and no one's
We
even
don't
in
do
my
that,
chat,
bro.
so it's all good. Let it fly. Let it fly. All right.
You asking me? What are you asking me?
What's your thoughts on that? What do you think this? Let me ask you the question. So,
Okay.
what's your thoughts on after seeing like the flotillas and all of that? What's your thoughts? What do you think this leads into? What do you think is the follow up after this? Now the world sees that they're completely denying people from entering, and they're willing to go to the extreme. What do you think? How do you think the world responds after this?
I think this is gonna happen. I think they're just gonna get deported. No one cares about
Yeah, I
I don't
definitely
know why
am.
I see the news, bro. To be totally honest, bro, like, I mean, I get you like trying to stand in solidarity with the people of Gaza. That's fine, okay, whatever. But like the flotilla, it's actually useless, bro. They're just gonna stop. The Israeli government just did what they did the last time.
I will let you know the flotilla did create a distraction so that they can fish.
The Palestinians, yeah, they're able to get fish. They're able to get fish, but I do agree because even if they are able to get fish, it's only like a little bit of, food for a while. Like this is gonna continue. It's not gonna stop the whole starvation. It's not gonna put an end to it. But I do have because we talked about the flotilla, we talked about the government shutdown. All right, we talked about how Trump wants to start a civil war. Do you think he's trying to start a civil war, or at least the Republican Party and Trump?
I don't know about starting civil war, but I low-key think he's trying to be a dictator, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't
Okay.
know what's going on with this man.
Okay.
It's fucking crazy.
I think
Talking
I'm
about
the same.
invading democratic system,
Agreed.
bro.
Agreed.
Fuck all of that, bro.
Yeah, he sent the National Guard to Portland, and because of the crime, and not for the criminals. Yeah. But no, I'm
Tell
on
him about the news.
What news?
Tell him about the news when he was like the Fox News. He's watching Fox News, he's getting everything from
Oh
Fox
yeah,
News.
he was watching Fox News, and they were showing clips of like the 2020 like riots. So he believed Portland to be on fire and stuff, because he was watching like old video clips, and then he called like the senator of Portland. It was like,
and bomb me.
And I was like, there's fire, and he's like, no, there's no fire going on. It's peaceful. And he's like, no, you're lying to me. I just saw the clips. That's insane, bro. That's insane. But
It's like, bro, it's like my granny when she's calling me like panicking when she sees like old videos or whatever. I'm like, hey, granny, this happened. Like, it's like there's a hurricane happening. I'm like, no, this happened like 3 months ago.
mm-hmm. Oh, God.
It's like like when I know people just be scrolling on social media and they don't know how to check and use like they check the dates or whatever. Like this is what it's looking like. What's happening to him? It might be a little bit of dementia kicking in.
No, for sure. It's definitely something. I'm pretty sure he's caught a stroke a couple of times. Like
got dementia, bro.
he's definitely
Exactly
so.
position this Biden was in, bro.
He is, bro.
He smoked,
Is it's yeah. Oh God. But yeah, I think Trump's definitely trying to become a dictator. How he's gonna achieve it? I think what he's trying to do is create a civil war so he can then be like he's already putting like Trump 2028 hats out. Bro's definitely gonna do. He's definitely going by the end of this
I
term.
don't think he's gonna chill.
He's gonna do something. Something's gonna pop off for sure. But if we were to go into a civil war, what do you think that looks like? Because I said what I thought it looked like. I can go ahead and get my prediction. I'll tell you what my prediction was if you want to hear it.
I don't know. That's actually hard to say, bro. Because I don't know how much of a desire there would be for people to get civil war. I think unfortunately people just give up
Yeah.
the American idea and just be like, you know what, fuck them. If they want to go over there and they want to split off from us, that's it. And the country would just end. And just separate into like two different countries.
I feel like the Civil War is it's not gonna be the Civil War that they expect it to be. It's not gonna be us attacking like the minorities and groups and like that. It's gonna be the people versus the government. This is what I think it's gonna be because
bro, Trump is popular, bro.
Trump, yeah.
So, like half the people is Trump, bro. And Trump is the only person they care about. They don't care about the rest of those Republican niggas.
They really don't. Yeah, they really don't. I'm saying he's definitely gonna have a bunch of followers who are gonna just be like, all right, yeah, you said let's go attack him. I'm down. I'm down for it. Like we already seen a little bit of it with the fight when Charlie Kirk died and they had that white man fight back a protest or whatever it really was.
From what?
Well,
From
like
what are they fighting back from?
I don't know. I don't know. They don't ever really say. They don't really at least say, but they were just upset about like the killer being a leftist, right?
Go catch the killer.
I don't know. I don't know. But I definitely think it. But like at the way we're going, Trump is definitely going to try to become a dictator. He's already trying to set up concentration camps. Eventually, he's going to start enacting it later on. You think Democratic Party like sits by and lets it happen, or you think they'll actually try to stop it?
Right now, they can't stop it because it's majority Republican in the House right now. So
they're popular. The Democrats are getting popular right now, bro. The stand they're taking in the Senate with the shutdown is perfect, bro. I think they that shit up.
but like, how long can they do the shutdown? How long can they do it? Like, it's majority. It's majority Republican right now in the House.
60 votes, and the Republicans don't have 60 votes without the Democrats.
Yeah. What if they take extreme measures? What if they take extreme measures to like doing something to those votes?
People see them taking those extreme dictatorial measures, bro. At a certain point, we have to trust people to use their fucking.
And yeah, and then what are we gonna be able to do about it when they take those extreme measures? I mean, they're able to just declare Antifa, which is just a anti-fascism group, as a terrorist group. Like, you understand? Like they're doing extreme measures as we speak. You can't just sit back and be like, oh, then let them do it. They're gonna do it, and then we're not gonna have a society. We're not gonna have like what we had before. Like it's just that simple.
We win, let them do it. But the Republicans are poised to lose the next.
Yeah, they will lose that next one.
That momentum going, bro.
That's if they have a next election. That's if.
Well, the midterms are gonna happen. Man, I mean, I don't know if the election's gonna happen in 4 years, but the midterms.
Yeah, the midterms are definitely gonna happen. They're like it's like what next month?
Take the House and Senate again.
Yeah, that is the only way. But the thing is, that's if nothing fishy goes on with these next midterm elections. Like if it is fair, if it's a fair election, Democrats will win. Right? They'll definitely win it. That's if it's fair. Now, I'm not gonna bet anything to say that the Republican Party is not gonna do something fishy with this midterm election. I feel like something fishy is definitely going to happen this this next midterm election.
I feel like they're setting it up. Look, it's very easy for them to take extreme measure. They have devoted followers. All they just got to do is radicalize them. Now, this government shutdown can just be like, they already flipped the blame saying that Democrats don't want to do it, right? And truly, that's not what's happening. And they have control of the media. So they can spread whatever narrative they want to. So all they just got to do is radicalize their followers to do something to those officials who are holding those votes. You feel me? It's very simple. It's not hard for them to do that. And before we know it,
So who do you think is gonna win the midterm, Gio? Who do you think will win the midterm election?
who has power right now?
Republicans.
Then all they just got to do is use that power that they have. Just simple like that. It's people like you already see how they're thinking, right? You already see how they're moving. They don't intend on giving up that power. They don't. So they're gonna do as much like they're holding off on health insurance. Something as simple as health insurance. All right? They're willing to shut the government down. What do you think they're gonna do when the midterms come and they're not winning?
That is a good point.
I mean, shutting the government down does not stop the next election from happening. They can try all they want,
Yeah.
but the next election is happening, whether they like it or not. One thing they're doing is kind of tough, is rewriting the districts to get themselves extra seats and fucking.
They've already done it.
States like Texas.
They've already done it.
That is fucked, and I don't
Yeah.
know what we can do about that, to be honest.
Like I said, they already have power. They already have power, right? And they're enforcing that power at maximum. Like, and there's nothing we can do because we're so small. I don't know how this even happened in a democratic like society. How did this happen? How do we let one side get more than the other side? Were we not paying attention? This is like it's just snuck underneath our nose.
But it's because the Republicans don't give a fuck about right now. They don't give a fuck about anybody but Trump. Like nobody
Yeah.
in their party matters. Besides, Trump is like their daddy right now, bro. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. It's kind of, it kind of happens all the time, bro. Trump is basically just a mascot, and he's a well-known dude before this even happened. So people are obviously just growing to test him. The fact that like someone like Ronald Reagan became our president is like evidence enough, bro. No way we let a movie star become our president, bro. Right?
Honestly, bro, I would take Ronald Reagan a billion times over whatever the fuck we got going on with Trump.
I would too, honestly.
At least fucking Ronald
You're not lying, bro.
was a fucking. I mean, he wanted to be president, bro. And as much
He wasn't
as I
so
don't like a lot
blatant.
of the things he passed, bro.
He wasn't so blatant. He did underneath stuff. That's what he did.
Well, he was doing it because he thought it was best for the American people. That's why Ronald Reagan was doing it. Now he was wrong, but that's why he was doing it. Fucking Trump, he's just like, bro.
Like the trickle down effect. That's best for the American people. The trickle down effect. Now
He thought it was gonna work. He thought it was gonna work.
Ass, bro.
thought it was gonna work. It didn't, but at least he thought it did. Trump, he's doing shit that, bro, no sane fucking person can think is gonna be better for the American people, bro.
But he's doing stuff that is not even like constitutional anymore, bro. He's literally just breaking our government, bro. Doing shit. He's actually just doing illegal shit in our government and just breaking it apart.
Like overturning birthright citizenship, bro. Like that's like some movie villain evil shit,
Bro,
Like, what the
I was
fuck?
just telling him about this earlier, bro. I was like saying, if you look at any villain in media, and you just put him, like, if you were to take him from the media and put him in our government, they wouldn't even hit top 10 evil people in our government.
Bro, it's actually wild, bro.
Like, the fact that our government has people in it that are, like, more evil than, like, fucking movie villains or anime villains is insane. Like, you take Madara Uchiha and put him in our government, he wouldn't even be nearly as evil as the people in there.
Bro, first off saying this, like, first off, start off by saying, like, I've yet to see an anime villain who is a pedophile, and we got a bunch of those in our government. So nothing beats that.
I don't know if you want to go there, bro.
That is true, bro. I don't think I've seen an anime villain that was like touching kids and then doing evil shit. They was just doing evil stuff.
Nothing tried. Even them don't cross that part, bro. Like you feel me? Like even the celestial dragons, I've yet to see them do something like that.
Yeah, and they had slaves, you know? They treated people like slaves, and they still wasn't going that far.
Even in Berserk, Griffin.
For real. But you're right. I think with the midterm, I think that if the Democrats win it, I think that's the only way we put an end to like this fascist takeover. However, in the odd chance that Republicans do win, where do y'all think this is gonna go? What do you think will happen next? Is it just fully just goes into fascist dictator state?
I don't know if we go full fascism because I don't think anybody can really emulate what Trump is doing. I think if we have another person like Trump come out of the Republican Party and they get in power again, then yeah, we're fucked. America's fucked, and I'm moving to like UK or some shit, or back to Nigeria or some crazy shit like that, bro.
Bro, JD Vance. JD Vance, bro. He thinks just like him.
Brother, I think, in my opinion, I think it's inevitable. Like, Trump is basically like the stamp or the blueprint. Eventually, there's gonna be another person in the Republican Party who's gonna come up, because you would think of like what
Bro,
Nixon.
you guys are looking too far in that. What if Democrat win this? Just imagine them doing the exact same stuff that the Republican Party do back to them. Now, when that happens,
the Democratic Party would never do that though. They would probably never do
that's the thing. Like, we can't even go that far because we follow the rules. Like,
I don't say that. I think the Democratic Party just wouldn't, because they realistically what Trump is doing is just stupid. Like, it's really dumb. Even for like government standards, like they know what this is just going to only backfire. Like, this does nothing but backfire. Like, the reason Yeah, the reason the Democratic Party like operates the way it operates, they're similar to the Republican Party, is that they realize that treating the people really bad can only just result in like animosity towards the government. So they have to pretend that they're not treating them bad and just let them continue living their lives thinking that they're not being exploited, right? What Trump is doing, it reveals the curtains, right? And the Democratic Party knows that. They're not going to ever do what the Republican Party is doing, because it's just only going to hurt the government itself.
I mean, if you look at all political party, their best interest is their political party. But I feel like the political party that does more brainwashing and is the Democratic Party, because they do underneath stuff too, but like we don't really see it like that. But versus the Republican, they're just blunt with their whatever they have, whatever regime they have, and they're clear in what side they're picking. You know, they're clear on what side they're picking. They're picking which side has the most money, which side has the most like people supporting. You feel me? Which is MAGA. MAGA is all over America. You can't go left and right. There's MAGA people everywhere, and I feel like that speaks. And versus the Republic.
Sorry. The real reason
You're good. You can go.
the Democrats are fucking not doing what the Republicans are doing is simply two reasons. One, they're just better. Second reason, the most important reason, is because the Democratic constituents aren't fucking evil, okay?
Yeah.
Voters for the Democratic Party will not allow the Democratic Party to do that. We'll vote them out of power.
Yeah.
If fucking Joe Biden got on stage and started declaring war on fucking, I don't know, Lubbock, Texas, we'd be like, wait, what the fuck? And we vote him out the next.
Yeah, we would.
People, they see Trump do that and they're like, yeah, fucking.
They just sit back. They just sit down. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're just like, we got a saying for this. Like, well, my granny would have called them, like, cause she's pretty big in the politics. She'd call them soup drinkers. Well, when you call them soup drinkers, it's people who just like they're drinking the soup. They're following everything that he's doing. They're not calling him out because they're too scared. They're too scared of what he can do. Like, you see what happened to Elon Musk when he said that Trump was on the file. He kicked him out of whatever, and they disbanded the friendship. Like, none of them would acknowledge that this guy's insane. They won't do it because they're scared of Because Trump is a bully. This is all he does. Like, you have anything against him, he's just gonna bully you and push you out of the equation. This is what he does. Like, this is how he got rich. Like, by doing underneath business practice and bullying smaller business. This is how he got that rich. Now, they're scared of him because the amount of power that he holds, you know? That simple.
Okay. Yeah.
I even think before he became a president, he still had some connection with like top officials. Like,
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. He was rich
this
as hell.
is what he does. He's been tax evading for how long?
Like,
he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, no, it definitely is right. The Republican people who vote Republican, who just sit back and just seeing this stuff and just like okay with it, they're generally just evil. I ain't gonna lie, they're generally just evil. There's like, there's no way. I don't know how you can see what's going on and still defend it. It just doesn't make it blows.
Or they
my
might
mind.
just be ignorant. They might just be ignorant and they don't watch the news. They watch Fox News.
At a certain point, ignorance becomes evil.
But have you seen Fox News ignorance? Have you seen Fox News ignorance? They were talking about giving lethal injection to homeless people. That's ignorance.
But the thing
That's
is,
what they're preaching.
Fox News is even ignorant. They know what they're doing. Like, they know what they're doing. They're
Yeah,
just
but,
grifters.
like-
they're doing it for profit. They
Yeah, but people believe that because that's a big news site and that's like a national news site and they're spilling ignorance and people are sucking it in. They're believing it because they don't question anything. They don't Google. They don't research. This is what they do. They're too busy with their day-to-day life to go out and research and all that and their way of living. Like this.
Did you see that news clip of them Fox News fucking talking about murdering homeless people?
Yeah, I saw that. Like, the black dude was talking about. Like, the black dude was a grifter. You could see he was grifting. Like, he's grifting, but he wasn't, like, he's not for real about what he thinks. Like, he's not thinking, oh, let's kill them. He was just like, oh, yeah, let's move them off. And then his co-host was like, yeah, fucking put lethal injection into them and just kill them all. And he was like, I mean, really, immediately like, you're like, oh yeah.
He's
so
like, wait, hold on.
I didn't say that now. Like, yeah, those dudes generally are evil. Like, they know. A lot of the people on the talk shows, like Piers Morgan, that dude's a grifter. Like, he just grifts. Like, he
he doesn't care. He just trying to get money.
And like, the thing is, you'll notice a lot of these grifters not even American, bro. Like, a lot of these people are like just from other countries, just talking about U.S. politics. And it's like,
What are you doing as a British dude talking about you, bro? You're not even facing the blunt hell. Like, you don't experience this, bro. You're in London sipping tea. All right, stay over there.
Bro can't even vote in our elections, and he's like talking about our politics. What are we doing?
Bro, like, what the fuck?
Like, XQC be deep in the U.S. politics. That dude don't even.
Bro, you're Canadian, bro.
I'm like, gang, bro.
Like, it doesn't even make any sense sometimes. It's just, it's bizarre. It's bizarre, bro.
Bro, this is like the way this thing was set up. Like, they grabbed the biggest creators. They got the biggest news station. They got, like, it's all planned out. They got Aiden Ross to endorse him. They got Joe Rogan. They got all these people to help him get to this popularity, to convince these people that he's a good person.
Okay.
Now, take a look at all of these streamers who helped him out in there. And now they're like, oh, no, I didn't know this is what he was gonna do. They were all.
I got a bold prediction. I got a real bold prediction for the future. This is a very bold prediction. All right. But the way the thing is, like, right now we're seeing like a lot of like fascists and ideology and like nationalism in the U.S. Like I was telling you earlier, this is happening. Like, this is happening in Japan. There's like a Sensito party, which is like a far right fascist party, and they actually idolize Trump. Like, yeah, they actually idolize Trump. Like, the dude who runs the party is literally like a Trump head. And then like UK, the same thing. Nico Amalamo made a video about it where he like, they have like marches and protests, right? Like, far right people are going on the streets and saying that they want to kick out all the immigrants. They want to kill all the immigrants. Basically being racist. And like, a lot of people showed up to this. Even Elon Musk spoke at the shit. Like, Elon Musk spoke at the protest.
Why am I surprised?
You said what?
I said, why am I surprised, bro?
He literally spoke at it, came out and was like, you have to fight them they're trying to take your country. You have to
What is
do
he
it or
doing,
die.
bro? Isn't he
Right.
South African?
Right.
Now he's American. Now he's British.
Right. Yeah, he's trying to
What's
start a
going on
civil
here,
war.
bro?
What I said, there's a lot of national rise in nationalism in like all these countries.
Bro, wait. Does this man Elon forgot that the people who got him to the point who got him were Democrats? Because when he first introduced the electric car, the people who purchased that car the most were Democrats. It's not till after the ship when he started supporting Trump. That's when people stopped like actually making him who he was. Like this guy is so stupid. Like the people who got you to the point of who you were liberals. People who cared about the environment. Who started buying your Tesla. Started buying your Tesla stock and all of that.
I mean,
Like, what is he?
He's a true politician, bro. He's a true politician, bro.
He's not a politician.
That's
He's the biggest grifter I
that's the
know.
most politician thing you can ever do, bro. Make it from
Bro,
the
he had to
people
switch up.
and then switch up on them. Like there's like this TikTok.
Switch up, bro.
There's a TikTok politician. It was a minute ago where like he actually got into like government as like an official. As soon as he got in there, bro switched up on all his followers, bro. Immediately switched up on all his followers and started pushing the exact opposite of policies that
That's crazy.
and I was like,
Hey,
damn,
wait,
that's insane, boy. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of
ain't that what Trump is doing?
What?
Is he was pro like labor union and construction and like the steel guys and all that, but now they're hurting the most.
Yeah, bro, he lied. Like he lied. Like that's what they do, bro. Exactly what they're supposed to do. That's their job, bro. Their job is to lie to you so you can.
Now blue collars are complaining.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, what do you expect? He only cared about the rich, bro. Literally, he got your vote just to play you.
But yeah, like I was saying, my bold prediction is because there's a rise in nationalism in all of these places. I feel like eventually it just creates a vacuum. Someone's gonna come up. So there's gonna be another Trump. There's gonna be another.
Go get my Uber Eats. I'll be back.
All right, bet. Yeah, there's gonna be another person to come up. Like after Trump is gone, like even let's say we win the midterm election, Trump gets gone, Democrats take power again. There's gonna be a vacuum there for someone to come up and pick up all those MAGA heads. I think Charlie Kirk actually was gonna be like their next figurehead after Trump.
Charlie Kirk honestly could have been president.
I think that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to make him the next figurehead eventually and run him for the Republican Party at some point. But yeah, there's going to be someone who's going to pick up that vacuum. So it's going to keep happening. Eventually, it's going to have to crash. There's going to be a civil war at some point. I don't know when, but it's going to happen at some point. Maybe not the next 4 years, but it's going to happen again. And then once that happens, hopefully the right side wins. Hopefully the side towards peace wins. Yeah, otherwise it's gonna keep happening. It's gonna be like a pendulum of a constant cycle. Attack on Titan.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
Attack on Titan. So we need a rumbling. All right.
Well, who do you think should win? Who do you think we should push? I'm liking Gavin Newsom right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, he's looking really based right now. But
I've been hearing about him.
Gavin Newsom, bro, I have no idea, bro.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who we should push. Low-key, the Democratic Party wants to get any. They actually have to like switch up. Like they actually have to fundamentally change. Because right now they're sitting like, to be honest, they sit so much in like in the middle a little bit. With everything that like people on the far left don't even want to vote Democrat. Whereas like you look at the Republican Party, everybody will just vote for the Republican Party, whether they're like purely like Republicans all the way to like the far right with MAGA. They're just gonna vote regardless because that's their party.
They're just gonna vote.
Whereas like with Democrats, leftists might not vote for the Democratic Party just because they don't even agree with their policies. I feel like the Democrat.
Why?
You said what?
I'll tell you this: why Kamala lost is because like she wasn't like supporting Palestine that much, and I feel like a lot of left like liberals were against that.
No, actually, fuck those people on the left, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
think fucking Who would you think would be better for fucking Palestine? Kamala Harris or fucking Donald?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I agree because I thought
Like, actually, bro.
that was dumb. But
Donald
it
Trump
is what happened. It is what happened.
He's literally Israel's greatest warrior, bro.
I feel like the Democratic Party is gonna have to probably lean further left just to combat the right. They're gonna have to lean into it, just because I feel like if they keep sitting here in the middle, eventually it's just gonna alienate more people. They're gonna eventually get upset. So right now, as the Democratic Party is like they're taking more of a stance now, I think that's a good thing. And I've seen like
They gotta be heavy. They gotta be heavy on women right. They gotta be heavy
and
on
this,
minority and DUI. They gotta be heavy on like saving the environment. They gotta just lean into it. Embrace the Democratic Party.
and I feel like the
Embrace
stuff
equality.
Kamala Harris has been saying recently, like her stance and everything, I think is like the right direction, because she's low-key been really like more outspoken about what the Republican Party's doing and what Trump's doing. Because in the past, they were just kind of like they don't want to say nothing. Like I really want to see a Democratic Party just come out and just straight up be like, Trump's a racist and he's a fascist. Get him out. I want them to be. They play too nice. They play too by the books.
Actually,
And like, I feel like they gotta play a little more dirty.
bro.
Like G.I. Robot say, the only way to take a Nazi out is by killing them.
Okay. We don't gotta do all that.
I mean, let's not, you know,
You know,
we're
we're
gonna
not
fucking,
Civil War yet.
we're gonna get into a full on, we're gonna blow up full on civil war, bro. We're trying to prevent it. Right now, we're just trying to prevent it. If it does happen, then it's like, okay, you know, you gotta pick a side. Right now, we're trying to prevent a civil war from coming, because I don't want to be in one. Even though I said I think one's gonna happen, I don't want to be in that shit, bro. Shit, I'm trying to leave that to the next generation, bro.
I wanna
Possibly.
no,
Give me
I
out
don't,
of that.
I don't, I don't, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But like, it's like once they're gone to the point where they're far right, there's no reason, there's no way you can convince them that they're in too deep. They've burned bridges. They've said things that they can't take back. They've done things that they can't take back. Once you go that far, like radicalized, like, and you go that far fascism or that far right, there ain't no turning back for that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Doomer pilled. I definitely think we could possibly de-radicalize the Republican side of our nation, but those politicians and those people in Trump's administration, yeah, they gotta go.
Yeah, they're not gonna. I feel like I really don't.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I feel like the only way we can like actually like, fix it is like setting up education camps, because some of these people just need to be educated. Like they just, but like with how our current government is, that's probably not gonna ever happen. Realistically speaking,
We need to just pass laws that fucking stop you from fucking lying on the internet.
because even with
Bro,
like,
I get
yeah,
Bro, preach, bro. Preach. You can't be lying, like, especially if you're an important person. Like, you gotta show your facts, bro.
that's true. Because even like with even when I was talking about Kamala Harris and giving my upster, even like what the most recent thing she did was like call Trump a communist and not like a fascist, right? So like they deliberately are trying to like, you know, keep the states propagandized. They're not gonna tell the truth. I think realistically not gonna see like an education until like way later. Like these niggas are gonna be fascists. They're gonna be racist for like a while, for a minute, until like the education system like changes.
Well, the education system it has to be revamped as a whole, because we're still not talking about things in history that happened. That's one. Two, everything's Americanized. It's like we don't teach Americans about what's going on in the world and around them. We just teach them what's going on in America, and that's a really damaging trope. You know, it's like the whole world could be doing something, and we're unaware of it, and we don't know until it's too late.
I mean, no, they definitely tell us, but they tell us what they want us to like. No, you know, like when you do hear about something from the outer world, it's not gonna be like the truth. It's gonna be like, you know, some evil happened, so now we have to go step in and
For years,
destabilize their government because their government's evil for whatever reason.
Yeah, like this. Like they've been claiming that how the Middle East is hell. It's filled with terrorist groups, and that's not true. They've been claiming that China is a communist nation that oppresses people. That's not true either. You feel me?
Oh
Like
shit.
they spread bad narratives about country, so it makes them seem like they're on a higher ground to whenever they do something. That's what I'm saying. We got to be more informed with the world. And the only
Disagree with you, bro.
the only way you would notice
You
is if
say
you're
you
from
disagree?
if you're
Like heavily, bro. I
Okay.
think China. I mean, China's they're not like necessarily evil, but they ain't good. I mean, they be doing some fuck shit.
That is new.
I got Chinese friends, bro.
Wait, for
They're
real?
not oppressed.
Wait, from China?
Yeah, they're not oppressed. There's a communist nation, but like it's just like how to put it. Like
China
everybody
don't
works in
oppress
hand.
its people all that much. I mean, they have like a lack of freedom of speech, but the reason they have a lack of freedoms in their countries is for protection. You know, so it's
Yeah,
like
it
a
protects
trade
them.
that the Chinese people
Yeah,
make. You know, they're okay with not having all those rights if it means that they don't have to deal with the shit that we have to deal with. You know,
yeah, and they have their freedom. They have their freedom to do whatever they want
yeah, that
to,
makes sense.
but
Yeah, that makes sense.
to a
But the
certain
Chinese doing
degree.
to the
But
Uyghur Muslims, that doesn't make any sense. And they don't need to do
Wait, what
that
did you
shit,
say?
bro. What China's doing to the Uyghur Muslims, that doesn't make any sense. And they don't need to be doing that.
now it's good and bad for every nation. Just looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true, but I do not recall us in the current moment doing anything similar to any group of people. I mean, we're deporting a lot of Hispanic people. That's tough and that's sad. We're doing that right now, but they got those people
Yeah,
in
we did
like
the same thing to
camps right
Muslims
now.
too. Not to that extreme, but we do. Like if
Well,
you
that's
see
my
a
point.
Muslim person, we assume that they're terrorists. Most Americans associate
That's most
Muslim
people
groups
around
with
the
terrorism.
world. And why do you think that
No,
is?
that's not around the world. This is mostly in America. I can tell you this for a
Okay, most
fact.
people in the West.
Yeah, I was say most
Yes, in
people
the
in the
West.
West. Yeah.
That's not like not an American unique thing, you know. And I mean, why do you think that's the case?
Uh, 9/11. But if you take a look at 9/11, like it's a whole weird thing going on about it.
That is.
It's weird.
Elaborate.
I'm not saying it didn't happen, but like
Okay, let me ask you
the
a
way
question. Let me ask you a question then. All right, because 9/11 happened, right, and then we had the war in Afghanistan and Iraq and all that. You think if we didn't go over there, you think there'd be terrorist groups like ISIS and all that to rise up?
I'm gonna just say this.
Still happened.
There were
But
definitely
I'm just
terrorist
saying
groups.
he deserved what he got. He deserved to die in a fucking ditch. All right, that guy was a fucking dick. Okay. Now, did the American people deserve for George Bush to fucking lie to us and say he had weapons of mass destruction and nukes and shit? Well, he
No.
absolutely did not. No. But that guy, I do not feel bad for him. Collapse of his regime at all. I think the American
He's a
government
bad person.
the problem is that they lied about why they were. I feel like if the American government was straightforward about it and was like, "Hey, this guy's
What I
a
hate.
dick." Continue.
Yeah, continue.
Oh, if they were like, "Oh yeah, this guy's a fucking dick. We're gonna get rid of him because he's a dick."
Mhm.
The American people probably wouldn't have voted for that. But if they did, I wouldn't have had a problem with us invading it. I would be like,
Okay.
okay,
Yeah.
sure, whatever.
The problem with that, because I've been hearing about this for the longest time. I've always questioned it, even when I was a child, was labeling like sort that guy was a bad person, but labeling everybody around him too as a bad person, generalizing a whole group as terrorists, like and killing innocent people, killing civilians and stuff, going over there and actually putting their hands and doing bad stuff. Like they're actively damaging the nation. They put sanctions on these nations. They invaded their privacy. They were search houses and stuff like that. Like you feel me? Like just look at it at this: a big strong country comes into your country and starts bullying your people, starts looking for terrorist group and people like that, and it sets up a weird regime. That's why there was a rise of the terrorist group or whatever, so-called anti-American. Yeah,
I'll ask you this: do you think America should sanction Israel?
sanction.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean sanction? Like,
I don't know how we sanction Iraq, you know, or how we're sanctioning Afghanistan or Iran.
America should definitely do something. Is one, we shouldn't keep sending them money, all right? And two, they have too much influence on our stuff, our media, our people. They control a lot of stuff within America. Now, why is another country having a hand in our country? So yes, I think they should sanction them. I think they should put tariffs on them too, because why you putting tariffs? What?
You think they should sanction Israel, but you don't think they should sanction Iraq? They should have sanctioned like Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, sanction Iraq too. I'm not against that.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that, bro. I believe if they start doing shit like that, bro. Thing with Israel, them niggas is evil, bro. The thing with Iraq is nowhere near the level of threat that Israel is to us, bro. Israel actually has like power to do something, bro. May not be much, but it will be devastating.
Nah, they've already done a lot.
The thing is, we have a leash on Israel at the end of the day.
No, we don't.
We do.
No, not anymore.
I disagree with me on this, but look today, fucking as much as I do not like this, Trump literally got Israel to stop bombing Hamas because Hamas accepted Trump's or partially accepted Trump's peace deal. So Trump was like, "Y'all gotta stop bombing them," and Israel mostly has halted their attacks, and right now they're negotiating that peace deal.
Bro.
We lose that power over Israel if we just let go of it. You know, if we're just like, fuck you guys, we're no longer your allies. Israel's strong enough to fend off all those Arab nations by itself. Strong enough to do it. Unfortunately, we made it that strong.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's already there, you know? It's already at that point. If we
Look.
just like say, okay, we're gonna stop funding you. I mean, they still
We gotta stop being buddy with them. We gotta stop being buddy with them, because what this looks like is the pot, is the frog in the pot. We're funding them, we're giving them money, we're boosting up their defense to help them against other nation. What's gonna happen until we realize that we're actually being like fried? We're actually being cooked. Is now when they turn their weapons against us and they started doing stuff like anti-America. Like when will we do something about that? By the time we know it, it might be too late.
The reason is there's no reason for Israel to, as long as America.
There's no reason. There's
think,
always a reason.
I don't think Israel would ever go there. Because realistically, Israel can fight off like, you know, in the Middle East, but it's not gonna be able to do anything to like the U.S. Like,
I mean, they're controlling our media. What do you think? What do you think is going to lead from there? And then we're gonna have digital.
Those Russian Chinese fucking bots have more control over.
Yeah, they do it. Yeah, they're not.
Bots are crazy right now, bro.
Yeah, those bots is. I'm just saying.
But we see those enemies. We see those We see those like as enemies. We don't see Israel as a potential.
I mean, as bad as what Israel's doing in Gaza is, and it is bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not our enemy. They align with us on everything. Literally every single political issue, they align with us on it. We could call them our enemy, maybe morally, but geopolitically, I mean,
they're our allies.
What more can we do? You know?
They are our allies, definitely. Pretty shitty ally.
We gotta get our allies.
I mean, if we fucking hate a nation, like let's say we fucking go invade Russia, Israel will probably go in with us. They're like that fucking, because they do depend on us to an extent, and they know that, so they're gonna stick near the U.S. So that gives us no good reasons to let go of them, and that's the fucking problem. Well, up until now in this whole situation, crazy ass situation in Gaza.
What do you think that whole like situation where like Hamas invaded their country, kidnapped their citizens and whatever, and is still holding their citizen hostage? Do you think that situation still exists to this point to where it can warrant them keep bombing them or no?
I think Israel's won. I don't know what Israel's doing. I think they've won the war. I mean, Hamas has been low-key fucked. The Palestinian people have been fucked. I mean,
yeah.
That place is like just rubble right now.
Yeah.
So I don't. I don't know why they're still fighting.
So would you think it's an ethnic cleansing going on right now? Because like they've already won the war, right? Like why do they keep doing it? Why do they keep like why are they doing it that much?
I believe they say that they want Hamas basically to give up power and to no longer be the ruling party, because Hamas will.
There's no ruling body in Palestine.
In the Gaza Strip, Hamas is the ruling party. they want Hamas to give up power and to be disarmed. That's what Israel says because they're a security threat to Israel. But I mean, at this point, like,
At
Hamas,
this,
what is Hamas right now?
I was about to say, are they still even a party, bro? Like, are they even still active?
Like, that's what I'm saying. You bombed the shit out of them.
Like, they
bro.
don't
Like,
even have, like, they're no longer a threat. Like, they don't even have buildings anymore, bro. They can't even meet in a building. They have to meet outside. Like,
exactly, bro. You've killed like almost all of their former leaders. Now they got a whole bunch of new people literally on their entire fucking leadership because Israel's
yeah.
fucking nuked all of them, bro. Like at
Yeah.
this point, I don't know.
I guess like they kind of have like some like they're afraid of like a newer uprising because a lot of people like if you look at if you're on the Gaza Strip right now, I'm pretty sure you hate Israel's guts.
be honest, an uprising wouldn't even be possible in like the next 30 years. Like,
Bro, Gaza's not doing shit to Israel for a while.
like they're
Maybe
literally,
Hamas might, but that would be retarded.
they wouldn't even be able to do anything though. Like,
I'm not even meant to laugh, but the way you said it, bro. Oh God.
like the population is fucked. They would have to repopulate, literally, and that would take decades.
Also, let's clarify this too. Like, I don't hate Israel. Like, I don't like. I just think what they're doing is bad. Because a lot of people think like when you talk about like Palestine, whatever, like they think that you hate Israel because no, I'm just seeing them doing.
I'm not gonna lie,
wrong.
no,
And I think-
Israel's pretty fucked up. I'm not. Yeah, I definitely don't fuck with them.
Israel. Oh damn,
Definitely don't.
you got so much shock. I actually,
Bro, like you see the fucking, I've seen the clips of like even like the Israel people, like the Jewish people, bro. Like their attitude towards life is so crazy to me, bro. Like it's insane, bro. People get spit on. Like if you're a fan of Israel and you're going there to be like, yeah, I believe in Israel, them niggas still spit on you. Like what are we doing? Like that one dude, like Gio literally showed me like the video of that. What was it? What's his name? Brandon? What was that dude? Brandon Tatum. Yeah, he was basically like he did an interview with Netanyahu. In the interview, he's basically trying to like dick ride Israel and Netanyahu.
Yeah, he got spit on.
And he talks about
He
how
got
he
spit
went
on.
on there. He got spit on by a kid. And Netanyahu laughed at him. He was like, "You're not supposed to talk about that."
I mean, does that shit happen everywhere in that fucking region? I think the Middle East is like.
Yeah, it happens. Like I've seen other videos of people being in there and getting spit on by like these kids, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like the whole like whatever going on in there, bro. Whatever they're teaching them kids is definitely not the right thing. So I won't blame the people,
While
but
I'll agree with you on that. Like there are definitely some fucked parts of Israel society. I mean, I feel like all the nations around them right now are just nope. I mean, if you go to Palestine, I mean, the things that they're teaching their kids over there is also fucked.
yeah, no, I definitely agree.
Kind of makes sense due to the occupation that's happening. But I mean, you got a whole
Yeah.
bunch of Palestinian children yelling out "Death to Israel," fucking murder the Jews, and all that fucking shit.
I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be. I'm not. That instance, I'm not that
not even
surprised. But like, no, I definitely.
I'm not surprised.
I definitely agree. I don't think Palestine, like, I don't see Palestine as like, I wouldn't say that they're good people either. Like, I'm not saying
that.
I'm not saying free Palestine because like they did nothing wrong. They're good people. I'm just saying free Palestine because like they're low key getting fucked right now. Like it's not even a fair fight, no more. And I definitely agree with that. The Jews,
I just want them to stop. I just want to stop the genocide. That's all.
Jewish
Please stop
government
it.
is like
That's-
any other government, but like their citizens fully like their citizens are almost like in terms of like they're like what MAGA is over here. I don't like MAGA either. I would say right. I don't like those people either.
So the problem is the government of Israel has a parliamentary system. So essentially, right now, for Netanyahu to hold power, he has a far right coalition that's keeping him. The moment he loses that coalition, he's no longer in power. And the moment he's out of power and this war's over and everything, he faces these corruption charges that he was facing prior to the war. So that is actually the lead theory.
Okay. Oh, wait, so that's
That.
Okay.
No, you can search it up. I'm not lying to you. Legit.
This is
Okay.
see, bro. This is why I had to get bro in here, bro. He knows way too much about this, bro.
yeah, you know what he's talking about, man. Okay,
So
so
No wonder. No wonder. You feel me? No wonder he wants to keep the war going.
well, yeah, the people in Israel. I mean, he's not even that popular in Israel, especially after October 7th, because they blame him for it.
okay.
Lapses in security, you know.
Uh-huh.
And those corruption charges are going to face him. But the problem is the court stopped him from facing those corruption charges due to the fact that they're at war with Hamas.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as they're at war with Hamas, he doesn't have corruption charges. If he can end this war on a good note, then he can have the popular incentives to stay in power longer and probably mitigate those corruption charges. But if he can't, then he's going to have to face them. And I think that's
You told me the reason this dude's been just bombing other countries is because he wants to stay in power.
Yeah, I actually, in the grand scheme of things, with history and the way other nations work, I actually don't terrible reason for to do that. I mean, it's pretty predictable. The
Yeah.
problem is the far right in Israel. If Netanyahu even moderates a bit on the Palestinian situation, the far right will essentially pressure him to um continue being maniacal. Like the far
Okay.
right, prior to this peace deal that Trump posted,
Uh-huh.
the far right had approved a plan, forced Netanyahu to approve a plan to annex like 85% of the Gaza Strip for God knows fucking what reason. It's like
Okay.
rubble at this point. I don't know what you
Yeah,
want from
yeah, yeah.
but they're actually those people are actually crazy. So
Okay.
if you're talking about the far right in Israel, I would agree with you. They're like they're far worse than MAGA. As far like honestly, I would take MAGA over that far right.
No, for sure, for sure,
Any
for
fucking
sure.
day, any fucking day.
But yeah, you're right. You're right. Because there are gonna be some people in Israel who aren't gonna be total
I mean, I've seen
assholes.
uprising in soldiers like tired of fighting the war and killing kids. Like I've seen like things like that. So like there's a growing like there's an upbrewing of what would you call it? Tension with him within his nation right now. People are getting fed up of him, pretty much.
With
So
Netanyahu.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
he just has to lose his coalition. As long as he has his,
Okay, but if he loses his coalition, like what happens after that? Then?
so if he loses coalition, essentially the left side of the government will have a coalition probably, and they'll be able to appoint a new prime minister.
Okay.
In parliamentary systems, it's not like us where we vote for president and that person becomes president. In parliamentary systems, imagine you vote for your legislators, so like House and your Senate, and then the House and the Senate vote for.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So right now, like let's imagine, I don't know the numbers, but like let's imagine 60% of their House and their Senate are ruled by the far right. The 40% is ruled by the liberals. If the far right, which may be like, well, Netanyahu's party is not the far right; it's the right. The far right are coalesced with him, aligned with him to keep him in power. They're probably like 30% of the government or some shit. So if they abandon him, then who is the leading party now? It's actually going to be the left, and the left will now get to appoint whatever prime minister they want. And Netanyahu will have to leave like the next day. It happens pretty fast in parliamentary systems. I mean, that's the advantage over their systems versus our systems. They can replace like a bad leader instantly.
Okay.
Really fast. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen there. Totally depend on how this war ends. If it looks good for Netanyahu or the far right, it may just not.
It's not looking good right now.
It's not looking good for them right now, but like, if they get some favorable peace deal out of this shit with Hamas, then the Israeli people are just gonna be compelled, basically. So
Yeah, I feel that. What about this? I have another question. Yeah, I have another question. So you think America is Israel's puppet right now? Because there's a growing incentive that like people are thinking that like America is Israel's puppet.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I don't think we're their puppet. If anything,
I mean, I think
yeah, go ahead. You can go.
No, I think like America definitely sucks it, but it's like I feel like it's to be expected considering the fact that we've been so close allies for so long at this point. But they're definitely not our puppets, and well, they may be our puppets, but we're not their puppets. I mean, to be honest, I don't think Israel has much.
Yeah, I don't think Israel even has the power to like make us their puppets. If anything, I think our president is a puppet.
Oh man, okay.
If
Yeah,
anything, I think our president's a puppet, and our party's probably
That's what I
puppets
mean.
to like maybe
That's- that's what I mean.
to like stakeholders and businesmen.
That's what I meant.
We're all
That's what I meant,
puppets of
like-
like our own fucking top 1% wealth. If anything, I don't even think. I'll be honest. I don't even think Trump even really knows what's even happening. Like in our government, like if he's even fully aware. Because when he went on to talk about like the tile and all shit, you could dead ass tell he had no idea what he was talking about. Like bro probably got told what to say like maybe 10 minutes before he went on to that speech and just waffled.
Bro, what's that take Tylenol out of women? I was like, what? What is he talking about, bro?
I'm pretty sure the Republican Party is like running the whole thing and just telling Trump what to say, when to say, at what time.
Does he mean he wants them to feel the extreme pain of child labor and all of that, bro?
I don't know.
Like what is this? Like what is that?
I could not decipher, bro. For real. I have no idea what's going on.
But he was born off of Tylenol.
Yeah, I don't even know what why? Why is that? This is a weird thing to like.
Because autism, I guess. That's what they're saying. They're trying to cut down on the spending. That's all they're
I
trying to do.
really want to know why. Like, what is the purpose in this? Like,
They're trying to cut down on medical spending. So they're looking to cut in any ways as they can.
It's that fucking Project 2025 shit, bro. I swear to
bro, I heard
I
this.
even believed it. That shit first dropped. I
Uh-huh.
didn't believe it. I was like, there's no way the Republicans are dropping that dumb shit. When
Bro,
checked out Project 20,
I'm not
they
gonna.
gave me this.
I actually was like, I was on the fence. I really didn't believe it either at first. I was like, there's no way. I was like, there's no way, right? It was so unbelievably like crazy that it was
so
like
unbelievably evil, bro.
like
It's
yeah.
what the fuck?
Like you would just sit here and be like, there's no way they would ever like implement this. But yeah. And I heard there's what Esther 2025 is like the new one. I heard that one's like
They're doing it.
I didn't even know about that. What the fuck's that?
it's like some
cutting
new
back
one that they're talking about and it's like worse apparently.
Bro, what the fuck?
Like I just heard about
For
it.
what reason?
Graduate med school, bro. But like, it's like destroying the country. God damn.
Bro, exactly. They're literally I don't like the I think the only thing that can come of this, they're just trying to like revert. They're literally just regressing everything. But we're gonna go back
we gotta
to
talk about like
the medieval ages at this point.
we gotta talk about like how ISIS like started snatching like black people now, bro.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Do you have a TikTok for it?
Let's see if I can find some. I'm pretty sure I saved some.
Yeah, ICE is like taking black people now, too. That's what I'm saying. Like this, literally, they're trying to. I'm telling you, they're gonna try and put these. They're gonna make these concentration camps. They're gonna put them in there. I mean, they already got them. They're just gonna have to. They're just gonna start putting everybody in there.
Don't say that, bro. Don't say that. I don't believe it.
There's no way, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. You won't believe it till you sit in one, bro. You gonna be sitting in one and be like, damn. It's gonna be exactly like. It's gonna be exactly like how you. With Project 2025, where it's like it's so unbelievably evil that you just wouldn't believe they'd do some shit like that until it actually happens. They'd be like, all right, maybe they're just evil. Maybe it is possible that they're just that evil.
All right, Twin. She can't really say much because they're running TikTok, but like, yeah,
shit,
bro.
Yeah, they did buy TikTok. It's crazy how that fucking
Look.
Fall clothes. I saw that UGG has like some really cute shoes out right now, and I am super excited.
Yeah.
I am super excited to go shopping for some new fall clothes. I saw that UGG has like some really cute shoes out right now, and I am super excited. I think that they would look better with like some baggy jeans, you know, like the kind that like Taylor Swift and Cardi B wear, and then like maybe a cute little crop top, a crop, you know, sweater or something. But then I also like those long, cozy knit sweaters from like maybe Shein, the kind that have like multiple colors on them. You can pair those with anywhere and a pair of baggy jeans and some Uggs, or maybe like your Nikes. I saw Meg the Stallion wearing an outfit like that the other day, and it was just super cute. I'm like, oh my god, she is so ready for fall. Because, you know, I have fall boots and stuff, but it's time for a refresh. It's time to look for something more trendy. You know, just get with the times. I need to update my wardrobe. So I'm gonna hit up Old Navy, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, maybe Macy's, see what I can find because, you know, it's getting cold out here in these streets.
That's crazy. I literally live by the
For real?
That's
That's what,
we can't even talk about it, or else we get put on a list.
I was not
That's
gonna
how.
lie. Bro, deadass, this dude was doing a TikTok live stream, and we are talking about stuff like this, and he got banned. His live stream got banned.
We can't even talk about it.
In the middle of the stream, it literally banned him, and he couldn't go live no more.
Bro, I mean, TikTok is a little stingy with their bans, but like,
No.
Yeah, it was insane.
why? Did they give you a reason as to why they banned?
No, they said misinformation.
Yeah, he said it was misinformation.
I sent him a text. Like it said it was misinformation, and I couldn't appeal it.
The crazy part, what he was saying was true. Like we literally had like the source and everything.
I was talking about the representation of like Texas, and I was speaking of it, and then we started to talk about like ICE, and then they took me out.
They took him out midstream, by the way. Like
you can't talk about it.
Like it's insane. Yeah, they actually
it's insane.
They got our TikTok botted, bro. They got a back door in our TikTok. You said when was this?
Yeah, when?
Like a week ago.
A week and a half ago?
Yeah. It's a week ago because I got unbanned today.
The sale of the TikTok?
Nah, it's right after.
Like,
fuck, bro. That's actually.
Yeah, it like you can't talk anything about the Blue Nation. You can't talk anything about ICE. You can't talk anything about Donald Trump. They'll ban you completely. They'll ban you for misinformation, or you'll get put on a list. Either or, bro.
Not like that, at least. My TikTok's filled with football shit right now. I even know the politics side of TikTok was like that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on and talk about politics and see how much racist comments you get. Go ahead. I tell you to do it. Just do it. It's an experiment. Just do it.
It said racist TikToks. Damn, you getting racist comments on your TikToks?
I be down thumbing them and like deleting, like some of them get blocked, but like it's a lot. It's a lot, bro. And they'll send me like the notification, like comment was deleted because of blah 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 blah, and I'll be like, damn, bro, like could y'all just like chill out?
Mm-hmm.
Logging onto my TikTok right now.
That shit's insane. I'm telling you, it's insane, bro. And ICE is rounding up black people now.
There's multiple cases.
We really gotta win this midterm. I ain't gonna lie, this midterm really gotta it's gonna. It gotta. If we don't win, bro, just know that civil war is happening. I'm letting you right now. Just know that war gonna happen. I already see it like on my TikTok. I see a lot of like people, like I guess revolutionaries are literally already like, hey, I'm finna get out in those streets. I'm like, oh shit, hey man, I'm not there yet.
It's like y'all gotta go.
I'm not there yet. I still have hope.
All right, look at this too. I got some more. Like I got a lot of shit I've been saving up, bro, just to talk about this on the stream, bro.
Well, breaking fuck the news. A controversial plan to release radioactive water into the Hudson River has been approved in court. Yeah. That's a headline. News. A controversial plan to release radioactive water into the Hudson River has been approved.
I got some more, bro. I got some more.
Okay. Wait. Slow down. I don't believe anybody until I search up
I'm just saying. But I did see that on Twitter too, so there may be some validity to that story.
There might be some validity. I just haven't heard of it. Huh? No way.
You can search it up, bro. I already did. Yeah, twin.
Really?
He doesn't believe it. He doesn't believe it. Don't believe it, bro. It's up to you. Don't believe it.
Shoot, I don't blame him, bro. I don't even believe this, bro. It's that fucking crazy.
We have some major news right now. ICE is ramping up surveillance of your social media accounts. According to Wired, ICE is planning on hiring nearly 30 contractors to literally sift through all your posts, photos, messages, any raw material on social media across platforms.
You see that, bro?
To then send to ICE officers to assist with deportations and raids. They're creating this surveillance type state. According to Wired, federal contracting records show that the agency is seeking private vendors to run a multi-year surveillance program out of two of its targeting centers. Their job was to go through Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and all other platforms to try to find new leads to conduct ICE enforcement. They literally want someone around the clock, 24/7, looking at your social media accounts in an effort to try to help them conduct their largest mass deportation effort in American history. It's a major story that people need to know about. As always, spread the word. Full update on my...
Got more.
That one I do
Might be
believe.
safe.
That one I do believe. I don't even need
Might
to
be
see
safe.
the. I don't even need to see any proof on that one.
I had some more saves, but like, Lord, all right, this is from my actual representative. Like, he's in. This shit with load. Oh Lord. Bro, don't tell me my internet is this bad, bro.
Who that on your friend list?
So I'm outside the Capitol building and I need you to know something. Do not scroll. If you're a leftist, if you're a conservative, it doesn't fucking matter. My name is Hunter Howell, and I would never do anything to harm myself. I just need to tell you the truth in case something bad happens to me. I'm a person on the right side, the Republican side, so to speak, but you could consider me based because the United States is occupied by Israel politically. Now, obviously, Gaza and Palestine are occupied physically, and it's a lot worse for the people over there. But that will come to us too. Mark my words, this app has already been bought by Larry Ellison. They just bought CBS as well. And we don't have a lot of time to unite, which is why you need to get this video out and start loving your neighbors, start coming together, red and blue, purple revolution, right? Because pretty soon there won't be many people on this app like me that are able to criticize Israel, okay? We're next. And if we don't make a stand now, together, united, strong, in numbers, then we're cooked. But I believe that we can fight back and win. Let me know your thoughts. Sending love.
I don't know. You could believe that if you want to, but I'm gonna just keep it in the back of my mind. You know, this is what I do. I don't believe everything I see, but I keep it in the back of my mind and I go look for a reference.
Mm-hmm. Same. But I definitely believe everything that right there. Like, wow, I do believe it. I feel like at the right this where we're going, yeah, it will happen. Like I said, y'all think we're gonna have a civil war? No, that's still on the mindset of no.
We might, bro. We might.
If we lose this election, maybe. But if we don't, it all depends on what happens here.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I've also been seeing Destiny been doing his big one. I've been seeing Destiny go around on campuses and speaking on the what is it?
I hope he doesn't get shot, bro.
Fuck America tour.
I said I'm pretty sure he has. I don't watch him as much.
Yeah, but I've seen a couple of clips of him going around and doing that.
I thought Charlie Kirk used to do that before he got.
Yeah, he's doing it because of
It's
that.
dangerous. It's dangerous, though.
Like a left leaning Charlie Kirk
All right, since you're more entwined with politics and stuff, like Albert, how long do you think that a government shutdown is gonna? How long does a government shutdown last to be like detrimental?
It's nowhere near as long as it lasts with Trump. I'm pretty sure if this government shut down, Trump would have shut down the U.S. government longer than any president in the U.S. history combined. Just 11 days. That's all it
So
took.
what?
He shut down the government in his last term for a record amount of time.
Yeah.
If he shuts it down again for like more than like 11 days, he would have. This would be like a uniquely terrible shutdown. With Trump, I have no idea how long this is going.
When does it start impacting like America?
I mean, the
Like
moment
how
the
long does that
government
take?
I was
I
say,
mean, like
it does it now.
When does it become a problem? When does it become like an actual problem?
It's a problem
the
now.
government?
It depends on who you are as an American. For a lot of Americans today, their part of their Medicare package was essentially expiring. So their health insurance
Oh God.
premiums, which is the amount they pay every month on health insurance, is going to go up by on average $400 a month. So that, like I said, the government shutting down impacts you immediately. For me, it impacts me because take out basically my salary because med school has me so busy. If it's still shut down by January, which I swear to God, I hope not, I
God
don't get
forbid.
my money from the school because that's
Oh.
government money, you know? So
We
how
don't
am I
get
gonna
it either.
yeah, you just don't get it. Because Congress, the government shutdown is essentially Congress has to. Congress is America's purse, and they essentially have to approve any funding that America does. Period. And if
Oh.
Congress can't agree on approving funding, then
Why, bro? This is the thing I don't get. The government shutdown is such a stupid gimmick because the people it's actually hurting is us. Like it doesn't hurt those officials who are ruling that in. It doesn't really hurt them. They,
well,
they get to push their ideals as long as they want while people are suffering. Make a decision.
It hurts poor people more than it hurts politicians, but it actually does hurt the government in general. It hurts Donald Trump, kind of, and it also hurts America. It usually just hurts the president because remember, the president executes the laws, Congress passes them, and the president can't really do anything without funding. So it kind of hamstrings the president, and that's kind of why the Democrats are doing it. Now, Donald Trump, he's dictatorial. So
Yeah, I was supposed to say it, but
probably fucking he probably doesn't care about Congress's goddamn funding.
yeah.
Fortunately, but that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I was going to say the same. Trump probably doesn't really care. Like he'll probably still. It's not like he did in the past, anyways.
Why does he want to slash healthcare so much? Why? What reason would it be for you to slash healthcare?
I don't know. Waste, fraud, and abuse. Which, by the way, Elon Musk fucking dig through our fucking health records, personal fucking health records. Try and fucking find. He found absolutely fucking none of it, bro. Actually, fuck these people. Legit. I don't understand.
Bro, he wants to slash her healthcare, right? And it's like
They already did. Do you hear that beautiful bit?
I know, but like he wants to slash it even more.
Americans lost it's like 5 to 11 million Americans lost their health insurance.
He wants to slash it even more. And I've heard stories of people missing their medication and stuff like because they have to ration. Like what? Like what is this, bro? Imagine you can't get your diabetic medication because you have to ration. Like, what is going on? Are we just saying F the American people and
Let me ask you, you think Trump's the worst president in American history?
Oh yeah. The worst I've seen so far.
Absolutely. Like people talk for all the shit people and fucking
all the crap they talk about
these people
and
at least
Obama
something. Huh?
And Obama, bro, the crap they were talking about Obama, bro.
Yeah, but Obama doesn't even reach like the only people who think Obama's the worst president in the world are racist people. Like no one would.
Weird people.
No one.
I saw this video of fucking Ben Shapiro talking about how fucking he was.
Yeah.
Let me find it. I gotta watch this, bro. Just a couple seconds. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, but pull that up. I was about to say, yeah, the only people who think Obama's the worst president are racist people. No one who actually cares about history or like facts will put Obama in that, even in that top 5. I think when it comes to like the most, I'm thinking when it comes to worst presidents besides like Trump, I think the names that get thrown out there are like Andrew Jackson, Herbert Hoover, Buchanan, maybe, and then
Reagan. Reagan.
yeah,
too
Reagan,
sometimes.
and then Woodrow Wilson. I think he gets in there too, but he wasn't even like crazily bad.
Woodrow Wilson was terrible. I think he was, but I think Donald Trump has eclipsed that.
Yeah, I think yeah.
He's just eclipsed that for however racist Woodrow Wilson was. I mean, everybody back then was racist, but even for his time, Woodrow Wilson was racist.
Yeah.
Right? He like invited the KKK to the White House or some shit.
That's something Trump would do too.
That's something Trump would do today, bro. Like actually. But yeah, like
He
the people,
pardoned all of those criminals, bro. Like he
even like
pardoned
someone
all
like
of those.
Andrew Jackson, who's like up there. Andrew Jackson
the
still
raid?
did do like some like he still was kind of like
You remember the raid on the Capitol? He pardoned all of those criminals and pedophiles. You know. Like,
yeah
He pardoned them.
yeah
Like they domestic violence and rape and rape and all of that. Like that's what those people were made up of, and he pardoned them.
But that whole party is like you see what Ted Cruz. I showed you what Ted Cruz said recently.
Yeah.
Well, he was like he was doing like an interview and he was talking about. Are you gonna pull it up?
I got a video.
Yeah, but he's basically saying like we need to stop rape. We need to stop
I got it. You want to explain?
terrorists.
I got it.
And he's like, we need to stop attacking pedophiles.
No, I got it. Look at it.
Also said we should have bipartisan agreement. I think that's a great idea. We should have bipartisan agreement. How about we all come together and say, let's stop murders? How about we all come together and say, let's stop rape? How about we all come together and say, let's stop attacking pedophiles?
This has to be a joke.
Yeah, you want to see the whole thing or not?
I'm good. But yeah, this is a crazy thing to say. That is not like. Let's stop attacking pedophiles. He's definitely in that list, bro. He's definitely
on that list, bro. Yeah.
He's definitely in that list, bro.
I would not be fucking surprised.
Like,
wow.
I wonder if that was an actual slip or he was actually just trying to be like, hey, hey, let's actually stop attacking pedophiles. Like, maybe they're not so bad. And then recently, who was it that got like convicted for like raping a child, but then they only get like 6 months?
There's someone who got convicted for raping a child and got 6 months?
Yeah, it was like someone who was like close to Trump. Like, it's like it literally convicted. He was guilty of it, and he's only getting like 6 months. I thought I saved it.
It's like comically evil, bro. Like I said, bro, it's like super villain level of evil, bro. I don't understand. It's like goddamn, Mockery's not even that evil, bro.
Like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like even when you look at like someone like Thanos, who's a villain, it's not even
that bad.
like he would be like, oh, I would rather have Thanos be our president. Like at this point,
It's like, wait.
like this is like crazy evil. But yeah, Trump's former spiritual leader, Robert Morris, who was just sentenced to 6 months in prison for sexually abusing a 12-year-old girl. So it was Trump's spiritual advisor.
Spiritual advice. Why does he think he even got a spiritual
Yeah,
advice?
I don't know. I don't even know what the hell that is, bro. I don't even know what that is. Apparently, it wasn't a very good spiritual advisor because.
Bro, what the fuck? Well, with how Trump was moving with Epstein, bro. I'm not even surprised.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not surprised it was his spiritual advisor, bro. He definitely advised him to do some stuff. Like,
Exactly, bro.
yeah, this is crazy. Wait, what the hell? Kevin and Juicy just put up the Fade subathon.
I'm back.
Damn, I should have talked about that earlier.
What you talking about?
Kevin and Juicy just put up the Fade subathon.
Oh. And I heard like Kevin Hart is doing a new like collab with Kai.
Yeah, he
Like
was
a
on
sleepover or something.
He was on Mafia-thon 3. Yeah. I didn't really see much clips from it, so I don't know how well it went, but I did see them on there for a little bit.
I didn't watch any of Mafia Time.
I didn't.
I don't have time to watch.
I don't think I watched any of those like subathons. I see the clips. I'll watch the clips, but I don't think I tune in.
I don't got time for that, bro.
I just don't know when it's happening. That's really what it is. I just don't know when it's happening.
That too.
All right, but I think that was all the topics. I'm finna end the stream.
I can't even find the video. I guess we'll watch it next time.
Oh yeah, you can pull it up next time. What was it? It was Ben Shapiro. Bro, Ben Shapiro's on some crazy shit, bro.
Bro, no. Oh my god. Don't even get me started on that nigga, bro.
That dude's on some
Honestly, bro. Literally.
Well, you hear his takes on Israel, bro? You hear his takes on Israel?
Bro, here's takes on anything, bro. Like,
Honestly, yeah, his takes in Israel. For one, I think the Israel situation is a issue, so I think give people away there. For two, he's Israeli. Like, I expect him to have like some fucking weird fuck take on it. Okay, of all people in America to have a weird fuck take on it, I kind of expect him to have it. He's from Israel. You know what I'm saying?
that's fair.
But like, I thought he was a normal conservative due to fucking he was criticizing Trump on his tariffs. And I was like, okay, so this guy actually has a fucking brain.
Yeah.
And then I was watching this interview where he's talking about this statement. Sorry, Obama made. Let me just read you the, and you tell me if this is even better.
All right.
Fuck no shit.
Yeah, no, I just see that he criticized Trump, but now he just kind of did like a 180. Now he's just like full on a Trump head now.
Yeah,
And the
I don't even.
and the fact that he also like took over Charlie Kirk's like podcast. He's like on Charlie Kirk's old like.
I didn't know that he is.
Yeah, he like took it over. Like they did like a really just colonized Charlie Kirk's like podcast and shit.
Bro, at this point, bro.
US influencers Netanyahu chose to meet with at Israel's Consulate General in New York, tasked with taking over TikTok and X in an attempt to shore up international.
And honestly, bro, I think Ben Shapiro is basically trying to pick up the Charlie Kirk stake. I think he's trying to like pick up the mantle or take the baton. Which is crazy because I don't know who's Ben Shapiro might be worse. Okay. Than Charlie Kirk.
Did Charlie Kirk? No. Charlie Kirk was on some demon shit.
He was
Bro,
on
I'm
some
not gonna
demon
lie.
shit, but this Ben Shapiro is also
Nah.
like
Nah, Charlie Kirk is worse. Ben is just it's hard to describe Ben because like he's just a floating cloud. Like this guy has no stance. He'll criticize Trump and he'll side with him that other time. Like I don't know what he's doing.
yeah, that's what I think makes him worse is that he has no actual like moral like standing ground. At least with Charlie Kirk, he at least was like you could like I think he believed what he was saying. Like to a certain extent, I think he just really believed what he was saying. I don't think Ben Shapiro believes some of the stuff he says, but he's saying it anyways to like get support,
He's being funded
get
by
power.
APAC. He's being funded by APAC. He's being funded by APAC. So why? Like,
Yeah.
bro is all in for the money.
Yeah.
Bro, no, Charlie Cook was actually on some wicked shit. And I don't think you ever Ben Shapiro saying anything like this second stream.
Yeah, he's not that extreme, but he does some
Not even
underneath
extreme,
stuff.
it's actually just weird. Can you see my stream?
Yeah.
In fact, you know, if we would have said 3 weeks ago, Blake, if we would have said that Joy Reid and Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee and Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative action picks, we would have been called the racist. But now they're coming out and they're saying it for us. They're coming out and they're saying, I'm only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously. Play cut 52.
But I rise today as a clear recipient of affirmative action, and particularly in higher education. I may have been admitted on affirmative action, both in terms of being a woman and a woman of color, but I can declare that I did not graduate on affirmative action. This is my personal story.
I hear because of action affirmative. She can't even say that.
Oh, just glossed over everything else.
Bro, this guy's actually fucking disgusting. I don't understand. I don't understand. Bro, like, Ben Shapiro said some crazy shit.
He said she had to work for a degree. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't understand. I don't understand. He shouldn't have died. Killed him. It was fucking weird. But I will say, I mean, it makes sense why people don't like him, bro. You're saying shit like that, or the shit you say
don't
about
like
trans people. The Republicans have been saying about trans people. The shooter apparently had a trans girlfriend.
Yeah, we know that.
Bro, if someone was saying that shit about my girl, nah, I wouldn't kill you. But I would definitely be very fucking pissed. Okay, that's crazy, bro. Like, you're gonna radicalize people. You say wild shit like that, bro. That's how that works, bro.
That's how it works. That's
No,
what I'm saying.
he's a Christian boy and he was just joking.
Bro,
He's a good Samaritan. He didn't hurt nobody.
I mean, he did it technically, but like, black people in the civil rights movement didn't hurt. They still got lynched, bro. No one cares, bro.
That's what I'm saying,
For
bro.
whatever reason, they feel like they
That's
need
what
to
I'm
kill you,
saying, bro.
They don't care.
The people who say that, like, oh, he didn't hurt nobody, are the same people who literally would go lynch fucking Tyler Reed, bro. Like, those are the fans of Charlie Kirk. There's Charlie Kirk fans that would go lynch people and be like, why did you say something about Charlie Kirk? Why did you say he was a bad person? Now I'm gonna have to kill you for it. It's like, they don't care, bro.
One of our Democratic representatives
Yeah.
attacked. Her husband was attacked, and this motherfucker Charlie
Yeah,
Kirk
yeah.
was talking about how the dude who attacked him was his gay look, and that he deserved it or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Bro, like, like.
But he said George Floyd died from fentanyl. Although, like, bro was screaming like, "I can't breathe. Get off my neck. I can't breathe."
Bro, there's a literal fucking. They had an autopsy on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Not die of fentanyl, or I mean, fentanyl was probably like a secondary cause, but the primary cause was the asphyxiation, the fact he couldn't breathe. And this
Yeah, restriction to his bullet like went through his like neck. It showed that he was shot from behind, not from a roof. It's weird, bro.
I
Like,
don't know about conspiracy theories with the way that he died, but he died. That I saw that video and I actually wish I didn't. I actually felt.
That video was, yeah, I seen it. That shit was actually, bro. We literally, we were literally filming a podcast when the news dropped. And like, bro, it's literally if you, one of our streams, you can literally the Charlie Kirk video. Hold on, let me go and paste it. Like, it's an actual like live reaction. Like, it's not even
Kirk.
Yeah,
called
Kirk.
Kirk.
I ain't gonna lie. I was moving crazy, but I still stood on what I said.
I was shaking, bro. When
But like, I cut out the part where I see the video.
Back to my sentence, bro.
I cut out the part where I actually see the video, but I was dead as like, it was bad, bro. I was like, God, that's bad.
I was scared. I heard the shot and I was like, damn.
I
And
was like,
he's
that.
backed up. I've seen people be shot before, so like it wasn't nothing new. But I was just like, he was shot. Damn, he got packed up.
Yeah.
It's like,
that-
you know, Charlie Kirk came to UNT, right?
Really?
Yeah, and I had like
He had a debate.
because he came there to UNT once.
Oh, for real?
Like it was like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, damn! I did not know that.
Yeah. So to see someone that you just seen,
Huh?
like fucking have a bullet fly through their neck, bro. That's just feels weird.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Ain't nothing new, bro. I've seen kids being shot, bro.
It's crazy. His name is crazy. I don't like this guy, but his name is crazy.
No, I was.
What did you
man.
fix it?
Bro, you were on demon time.
I was on demon time for that video. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I was. I don't agree with people dying, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like, hey.
All right, hey,
I'm not
watch my
gonna mourn his
screen,
death.
bro. Watch my screen.
I'm not gonna mourn his death. You know.
You gotta watch what bro said. You gotta watch what bro said. Nah, I'm letting you watch it, bro. Hold up. Let me stream this to you. Watch what your twin said, bro.
Are you watching the video?
Yeah, I'm showing him when you went your stance on this.
We was just talking about, bro. Charlie
yeah.
Kirk is a father
Oh,
husband. He is human.
God
I don't care if
bless
you politically disagree with him. Nothing justifies a sick act. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's
I
sad.
ain't gonna lie,
That's sad.
Kira.
That's
I
sad.
don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't. I don't. You disagree with him? Nothing
I
justifies
didn't
a
hear
sick act.
anything, bro. I was
I
telling
ain't
you to
gonna
scroll
lie.
back,
Yeah,
bro.
it's sad.
ain't gonna
I went back. I went back.
Give a fuck, nigga.
Turn
I
it
don't give a
up,
fuck,
bro.
nigga. I don't.
I'm
I
not on
don't.
I can't turn it up anymore.
But look, I'm not on that timing. His family's doing well.
Like, I hope
Not
his
on that
family's doing well, but shit, nigga.
You hear that, bro?
I don't hear shit. Wait, let me try.
All right, let me play it. Let me see if I can get that shit.
Play, bro. Yeah, your twin was on some demon time, bro. I was trying to be sympathetic.
I'm not even surprised if this is some crazy shit.
B. He is a terrible human. Where's Where's that?
I'm not on that timing.
Online?
Yeah.
I think take it down.
Shit, because bro, low key, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wasn't wrong. Was I wrong? Was I wrong? Next day and
No.
talk shit about that black.
Bro, no
Nigga,
way.
you
But
talk
shooting a man.
shit.
Oh shoot! I was saying I was waiting for.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, the crazy part is we literally earlier in that stream, Gio literally said that his time was his time was near or some shit like that. Like he had to go. Like he was literally like, yeah, he has to go. So when that shit happened, we was like, wait, what? The fuck happened?
Damn, this happened live right here.
Blood.
Bro, I was.
No,
oh,
it's Khalifa too, blood.
Let me see. Justifies a sick act. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Can you hear it, Albert?
A little bit better. Keep playing.
All right, bet.
Yeah, it's sad.
I ain't gonna lie,
That's sad.
Kira,
That's
I
sad.
don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't give a
I
fuck,
can't hear
nigga. I don't.
How about
Wait,
I don't play on my
oh yeah. Just go to like the 140. Go to 140, and I put it in. Yeah, it's in the Discord.
Bruh.
I'm sure on my screen.
Bro, that smug is funny, bro. Like, bro, that day he had me laughing, bro. Bro was so like, he wasn't pissed, but like, he was just like, damn. But you know what, though? I don't give a fuck.
Bro, cause like what, bro? I was reading that shit. And I was like, all right, bro, you're not finna sympathy guilt me, bro. You're not finna do that.
Bro, like, he was chill until like he started reading that family thing, and then bro was like, oh, you know what, bro? You know what?
Bro, I was. Oh shoot! I was saying I was waiting for bro's time.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
We was just talking about, bro. Charlie Kirk is a
Oh,
husband. He is human. I don't care if you politically disagree with him. Nothing justifies a sick act. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's sad.
I ain't gonna lie,
It's sad.
Kira,
It's
I
sad.
don't give a fuck, nigga.
Bruh.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't.
I'm not on that timing. I'm not on that timing. But look, I'm not on that timing. His family's doing well.
Like, I hope his family's doing well, but shit, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I am on that timing, nigga. I'm
Bro got so mad when he read that paragraph, bro. He
my
got so
God.
pissed.
I had that silent ass evil laugh before I fucking said that shit, bro.
Buns, bro. He is literally like he's not only talking shit, he's influencing shit, bro. Like he goes to campuses, influencing.
Bro got so bad when he read that paragraph, bro.
Influence people to be racist. He is a shit human being. He is a terrible human being. If he dies, that means there's less people to try and convince other people to be racist. I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that.
Rise is great, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Oh, what
bro.
the fuck? Yo, that's the
That
day
is-
up.
I'm telling you,
Man,
bro.
that was
I'm
the
telling
day
you, bro,
too. Like it was even a day, the weekday after. It was the moment.
It was literally minutes. It was minutes after.
Not
Like, bro,
even
read
minute,
that
bro. It was like
paragraph.
a minute, like 4 minutes after
Bro,
this shit
literally,
happened.
before that, he was so calm. Like he was just like, he was just cool and like he's like, oh shit, he died. And then bro read that paragraph of them trying to get sympathy and got so
Pissed,
mad.
bro. He got pissed, bro. What the? Yo.
Bro read that paragraph and like the demons came out.